Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to day 2 at HBF Arena, where we have game number 33 in the Women's Elite Division. In the white caps with the white sticks, we have the Tasmanian girls, and in the black caps with the black sticks, we have the mixed Amazons, the New South Wales mixed Amazons, and just on 2.5 minutes here into this first half, the Tasmanian girls have driven in a goal. Number 8 has put that one in, was it? I thought 8 was Dan Hunt. I can't see Dan Hunt making a breakaway, but I'm sure she'll curse me for saying that. It's number 13, Alice Vanderwoods, the Honey Badger centre forward. It's almost... you'd probably put it there. I mean, she doesn't have the pace to make a breakaway. Jenny, who's my lovely chief and commander here on the switching cameras. All our switching is being done by volunteers, so if you have a complaint, come in and volunteer and do a better job. As we see my fiance there, Hannah Robertisso, getting the gangle arms going in the centre as the puck gets cleared to the... well, it doesn't get cleared to the far side. It comes back in the middle, and that looks like the frame of Tori Wickham pulling back and swimming around in there. As we see a signal from the referees. I missed what it is. Referees that we have in there today, it appears to be Helen, the Caravan of Courage Canavan. Someone on this close side who I can't recognise, and someone at the back there who I will figure out who it is later. As the mixed bag New South Wales, no one's really sure where they're all from, Amazons take the free puck and move it to that far side wall. So, looking through this mixed bag Amazons team, there is a full mixed bag of Amazons. Some of which have been living or lived in Oz. Others are just here for a bit of a visit. Have a good time. Check out what happens at Australian Nationals. That may well be Greg Stinson, I think, refereeing on this near side here. That looks like the frame of Greg. And with the green and gold snorkel, with Tasmania being pushed back onto their defensive tray here. We'll see what the mixed bag Amazons can do with this. As they pick that up, that looks like probably Eden Brown chipping that one into the maul there, right on the top of the highway to the danger zone. As we've got Helen Canavan signalling no goal, equal puck. And a signal I'm not certain, I believe she's signalling bear hugging, which could be obstruction, or could be hugging, I'm not really sure. So we're going to go with equal puck for too much love being shown between the teams. Where are we, ladies? Mixed bag Amazon. So Rachel Bell from UK. Eden Brown, New South Wales. Sarah Apiti, no idea. Electra Kalauha, I'm going to get in trouble for pronouncing that, from NZ. Tyra Hulberg, I think she's an American. Kata Chica Perez, New South Wales / Adelaide / Columbia. Sarah Tyndall from South Australia. Mihaela Fannin from Tasmania. Marion Cresser, New South Wales. And Jane Gilligan, previously Canberra, previously New South Wales, now in Western Australia. As we see another infringement, the refs getting a stranglehold on this game early here, with Tassie being pushed back, and we see Captain Hannah Robertisso there signalling Jenny Kennedy, chief referee for this game and also chief referee for the tournament. Great to see a lady in that role taking control. And Tasmania calling a timeout there as we are... how far in are we here? About 5 minutes, Jenny? 9 minutes left. So 5.5 minutes into this first half. 1-0, Tasmania leading. The Tasmanian Elite Women, we have Tori Wickham, Yana Talbot, Sunny Pascoe Thompson, ex-WA. Yana Talbot, obviously ex-Czech. Hannah Robertisso, Tasmania. Oh, here we go. Tyra is pronounced T-E-U. Tierra. Right, thanks Phil Hickey for chiming in there and giving me the rundown on that one. Apologies to any family, friends or acquaintances of Tierra that I have offended there. I will do my best going forwards. Number 6, Eliza Game from Tasmania. Bridie Hilda, number 7, whose father David Hilda is here as one of the referees. Danielle Hunt, Gabrielle Larson, Olivia Sanderson, Caitlin Ten Bensel, who's been travelling all over the world as an underwater rugby female superstar, and Alice the Honey Badger Vanderwood rounding out the Tasmanian team list there, coached by Nathan Whelan, who's also volunteering his time refereeing here. Good job, Nathan. As we see the Tassie girls playing some good possession hockey there, moving the puck across the pool. As we're stuck in the Bermuda Triangle, our little blind spot, we see Hannah Robertisso there getting involved on the wall. A little rotation from a Danielle Hunt in behind as she tries to control that puck for Tasmania there. But it's a good tussle right in our black spot. But the puck has been pulled back there by Hunt. The little left-hander, Caitlin Ten Bensel, getting fired up and angry in there and having a bit of a punchy at that one. And that's Bridie Hilda there pulling that back. A nice little curl back inside, but being well dispossessed by Chica Perez, it looks like there. Mind you, I could get it confused with Jane Gilligan as they are both tanned, and I was just looking for the tan there. No, that is definitely Jane Gilligan, I think. Yeah, no, I'm actually not sure now. I'm gonna leave that one where it is, and we'll go back to the game at hand as the puck is caught underneath the Tasmanian sub-bench here with the mixed bag Amazons maintaining pressure. We've got a signal of obstruction against the New South Wales mixed bag Amazons and a reprieve for Tasmania as they will get a free puck basically on their defensive 5 and 2 straight in front of their sub-bench. Lovely day here in Perth, Western Australia at HBF Stadium as we see Tasmania taking that puck and just playing it straight forwards into their pack. Players lurking on the bottom there. Bottom time from the Tasmanian off wing, sitting out there waiting to see where that puck spills. Bridie Hilda with the puck there, flicking that one into Eliza Game, who's going the charge and grumble, but she's well cut out by that mixed bag Amazons defender. As we see a little tussle on the wall there, Tori Wickham laying that back to her fullback, but it's the mixed bag Amazons making a bit of drive towards the tray. Cleaned out by the Tasmanian defender, who then looks to come inside off the wall. And Tasmania putting together a few little phases here of hanging on to possession. This is good work as we see the winger now making a bit of a drive, taking that outside player and testing the edge there. But the mixed bag Amazons are there covering that, and they're right underneath their own bench there, the mixed bag Amazons, so they will get the fresh players in. As we flick backwards and forwards between the cameras. Fantastic crutch shot of Greg Stinson there. As I believe that is the American swimming down the pool, member of the mixed bag Amazons. Judging by the drop head and look back, that's Cata Perez, I would suggest, making that move there on the recycle. But Tasmania managing to get the numbers behind the puck and keep that one out as we find the game back underneath the Tasmanian sub-bench. Good numbers down from Tasmania there, getting the players behind the puck in their defensive end. As we see a good fast break from Eliza Game there, making that strong 45 across the pool, and she's got some support there from a teammate. This is a good drive towards a tray. Mixed bag Amazons getting numbers down and managing to clear that one out. And Tasmania not bringing in support, but we've got a signal. Advantage was being played. We got a stick infringement against the mixed bag Amazons, so they've infringed to defend that goal. And we now see Tasmania with a free puck right in front of the mixed bag Amazons goal tray here. We'll see if they can convert this into some happy fun times. Got the whistle from the deck ref, I think, here. No, that's in the other court. I lie. As the buzzer has gone, everyone is down. Danielle Hunt taking the free puck, flicking it in towards the ruck and maul. It looks like it's gone in the tray. Robert Tissot there in the middle of that ruck and maul, managing to feed the puck with her winger, Eliza Game. And finishing that one off, and it's gone to number 6, Eliza Game, who has put that in the bin. And the Tasmanians will take a 2-0 lead here over the New South Wales mixed bag American, UK, New Zealand Amazons in what is an end-to-end tight-fought game at the moment. So with just on 4.5 minutes left, 2-0, the Tasmanian ladies in white ahead of the mixed bag Amazons in black as the mixed bags Amazons call their timeout. Coach Eden Brown using this opportunity to bring all the ladies to the bench and have a bit of a chat with them. Rachel Bell sitting up on the side there, sucking in a few big breaths. Rachel's actually playing in both the Women's Elite and in the Opens Elite division, where she's playing some games for the New South Wales second team, and doing a great job in there, and certainly holding her own in that competition. And given that there's 3 games a day there, and then 2 games a day here with her mixed bag Amazon duties, 5 games a day in 3 metres. Yeah, look, I definitely couldn't do that with my level of fitness at the moment, so I hope Rachel has done more training than I have for this tournament, because otherwise it's going to be a very long couple of days ahead of her. But knowing how much she loves hockey, I really don't think Rach is going to have a problem with that. As the players set up here, ready to start this second half. First half, start after this free puck. We see the Honey Badger taking the puck there and trying to use the Gangle on the wing. Nice little pullback from the halfback there, releasing the Tasmanian fullback. Good possession hockey as the Tassie ladies move the puck around here. And puck's stagnating on that far side. Mixed bag Amazons managing to take possession, but straight away looking to turn that into an aggressive drive straight back through the numbers that the Tasmanian ladies had on the bottom. Possibly not the most intelligent decision, but can be hard to make a decision that is correct when you are at the bottom of the 3 metre pool, desperately wanting the surface, as Robert Tissot picks the puck up and dispossessed, but it's gone back in towards the middle with the Honey Badger, and good second effort from Hannah there, chasing that one back up. Support from her halfback, Mariah Hilda, in behind her, as the Australians, the Tasmanians take possession and switch that. But that's Tori Wickham there, who's made the interesting decision to turn back in the traffic. I'm sure Coach Whelan will have words to her about that one after this game, as she had a off half sitting out there, desperate for the puck and ready to go. As we see a bit of a drive from the mixed bag Amazons out, but Helen Canavan is not that interested in playing advantage on that one, has decided to call a stick infringement against Tasmania. And we will see a mixed bag New South Wales, Amazons, American, New Zealand, UK team pick it up. Rachel Bell with the puck, taking the free there and chipping it down the wall. And it's moved right in towards the highway to the danger zone, but that's Jana Kopenska-Talbot there cleaning that one out for the Tassie women's team. Jana, obviously a new addition to the Tasmanian hockey community over the last 2 years, but has been welcomed with open arms, as we do everyone down in sunny Hobart. And Jana playing a great role for this team, as that's Rachel Bell chasing that one in on the corner of the tray there. There's lots of numbers down as the Tassie ladies try and sweep that one off. Looking at the referees, it looks like we've got a goal being signalled, and it is number 5, Electra from New Zealand, putting that one in for the mixed bag Amazons. Well done, Electra. Electra also made the trip over to Australia for the Sydney Threes earlier this year, and has been a very active member of many tournaments over in Australia lately, and great to see a few people making the trip across the ditch to come and hang out with their, obviously, more, what are we going to say, Jenny, sophisticated and upbeat hockey cousins. We're more than happy for them to come and develop their hockey skills where they need to, as we see the puck being won there by the New South Wales Amazons and moved across to the wall. All said in good humour, of course. I have nothing against Broland. As we see the New South Wales Amazons driving that one down the wall there, but being dispossessed by Tasmania as they move the puck to the far side. But good screening from the Amazons team there, and good possession by the player on the far side, which I believe I'm not going to even take a guess at that anymore. Too far away, yes. It is a long way across this 3 metre pool, and as I was explained to by a camera savvy person this morning, every 1 metre in depth that you drop from the surface, you basically travel 1 f-stop in light as far as the cameras are concerned. Really good cameras can deal with about 5 f-stop change from white to black in their range, and so at 3 f-stops we're making these cameras work quite hard from the top to the bottom of the pool with the amount of light available, as we see the Honey Badger Alice Vanderwood sweeping that one across underneath her goal tray, but possibly popping a little bit early as Bell has picked that one up. But coming from the bench, Robert Tissot makes the steal and gets herself in a good wrestle there. But that's the American there, which is Tyra Yulberg. Oh, Tierra, sorry. Phil Hickey, I've let you down again there. As we see half-time being signalled there. And we will go into half-time, a 3-minute break for the girls to get their breath. Coach Whelan, no doubt, will have some praise for his Tasmanian girls, who are up 2-1 at the moment, but it's really anyone's game. End-to-end hockey here, and Eden Brown, Australian women's coach and coach of this mixed bag Amazons team, as well as playing in the mixed bags Amazons team, will no doubt be trying to catch some breath herself, as well as having a chat with her ladies. And as I look in on the referees, it is Greg Stinson as I see the mark out. Now that looks like Gigi from New South Wales as one of the other refs, and Helen. So good to see. Of the 4 referees in here, we have 3 ladies representing. We love to see the ladies getting involved in the arbitration of the sport. As Ben Stepkovich, president of New South Wales, wanders past the booth, he's trying very difficult. He's making it very difficult for himself, trying to write numbers onto his own arm. And he's given up on that, actually, and he's wandered away and is going to get someone else to do it. So we are halfway through day 2. Apologies for yesterday. We actually managed to lose the first 3.5 hours of streaming from yesterday morning. I was unaware that our YouTube account would only take 4-hour-long videos. So the 7.5 hours of non-stop streaming we had yesterday, we've lost probably 2 or 3 hours of the dulcet tones of Stuart from Geelong, who did some fantastic commentary yesterday. And between himself and Matt, they really kept the mic warm, and well, not just warm, but I would say flaming hot. I listened to a couple of the games last night, and actually used it to go to sleep as well. Like just the dulcet tones of Stu with that infective giggle, really just that kept me going. So look, if you're short on a thing to do today, I really recommend going back to yesterday's viewing and just don't even put the picture on, just get the sound going. And ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a real treat, With just on 45 seconds left in this halftime break here at Court 1 HBF Stadium. I see the Queensland men's team getting ready, warming up for their game, and they are up next against day 2. We've got Queensland Open versus New South Wales 1, and in my best interest, I hope they tire them out, because I have to play New South Wales 1 at... When's that happening? 5:30 this evening. So the more that Queensland team can swim them around, the better, as far as I'm concerned. From a purely selfish standpoint. Looking across into Court 2, it is 2-2 over there, as they've just started second half in what is looking like a juniors game. Court 2. I'm going to just look across. It looks to be the... No, that's not it. Really? That little kid on the side over there is playing Masters. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, so it's Mixed Masters, actually. No one's really interested in the results of the Mixed Masters. We're waiting for the actual Masters comp to start. As I should probably get back to the task at hand, which is the game that is happening here in Court 1, which is the Tasmanian women's team in white versus the Mixed Bag Amazons in black. Tasmanian women going from left to right on your screen. Mixed Bag Amazons right to left. As we see a Mixed Bag Amazons free puck ending in a rumble between all players, and the puck being cleared to the wall defensively by the Tasmanian team. As we see both teams committing numbers to the corner there, but it's the Tasmanian girls who have managed to push it out clear to their 5-metre line. And we've got a signal on the play. Referee Canavan there signalling an obstruction, and that's going to be a free puck against Tasmania. So good opportunity here for the Mixed Bag Amazons to have a crack at this Tasmanian goal train as we see them swimming in. Everyone a bit late coming down from both teams on that one, as the puck spills wide, and that is Hannah Robertisso there making that swim out towards the barrier. And she's gone straight into the Bermuda Triangle, where we currently can't see a single player from any of our cameras. Camera 8, perhaps we might be able to get a little bit of... It's a great angle that I've managed to put onto that shot there when I've repositioned that camera earlier. As we now see the Tassie women driving down the pool a bit. Strong hit from the mixed bag Amazons back there to dispossess Eliza Game. Both teams getting caught a little bit, perhaps not hanging onto the puck and protecting it as well as they should, as we see a stick infringement being called against the mixed bag Amazons. And that'll be a free puck for the Tasmanian ladies mid-court. Yeah, certainly players giving away possession a little bit easy here. Both coaches will no doubt be having words to them players about protecting that puck before they start those movements as play gets back underway. A little chip flick there towards the Tasmanian pack, but it's been nullified by the mixed bag Amazons and play stagnates on the far wall. The mixed bag Amazons pushing down, but the Tasmanian girls regaining possession and now moving the puck back towards the camera. As we see the halfback there really just losing complete idea of where the puck was in that instance. Numbers from the sub bench coming in to help out though, as that looks like the Honey Badger there getting in a good wrestle. She's managed to pick that out. She's badgered out of the hole and she is off down the court. She's looking for that inside line. No, she's going to go herself. She's got support, but no, that looks like Tierra there rolling her off and keeping that puck in the middle of the court as the support player came through. But good drive by the Honey Badger as play is caught up underneath this mid-court camera here. As the mixed bag Amazons make a nice drive towards the tray, but good defending there from Ten Bensell to force that puck back out to the wide, and then good second effort chasing back in and managing to pluck it up. That is great work from Ten Bensell, an Australian superstar showing her stuff in the Tasmanian game here. As the Tassie backline resets, we've got a big driving hit from the Tassie winger there, and some good out of snorkel mouth play from a player there who I was unable to identify. And the puck gets jammed on the wall under this camera, but good pickup. That looks... Yep, got no idea who that is, but they've reloaded, and here's the Honey Badger. Off she goes. She's got the fins going. She's picked it up. She's gone straight through, and that's exceptional. Jane Gilligan, unfortunately, no match for the Honey Badger in that instance. And she has seen a pot of honey outside her burrow and has exploded out of the sub bench. Both players getting into a little bit of a melee there, but no, sorry, I lie. That was actually Rachel Bell trying to make that defensive play there. But no match for the Honey Badger. And 3-1 here with just on 10 minutes left on the clock. As the mixed bag Amazons trying to catch a breather, and the Tasmanian women have certainly come out of the blocks in the last few minutes with some ferocious numbers on the bottom. Eden Brown giving her players some words of wisdom as we see them nodding away there obediently on the back wall. Coach Whelan, no doubt reminding his players that people do get hurt at Nationals, which was one of his words of wisdom in the lead up to this comp, as he, as a coach, was playing against his ladies and seemed to manage to be good at throwing his elbow and his knee and his feet and everything else around and injuring his own players during training games. But look, a lot of people questioning that coaching method, but it's worked for him so far. The Tassie girls are undefeated, so perhaps he has created something special by beating them up constantly on a Monday and Thursday night. But at the moment, he'd be pretty happy 3-1 up here with 10 minutes left. Tasmanian women white going from left to right on your screen. Mixed bag Amazons black going from right to left. As the puck spills out towards the camera side here. Looks like Sunny Pascoe-Thompson there laying that back to her halfback. Robert Tissot camping on the bottom there as the far side wing. unable to maintain possession in that instance. Just trying to do too much with it. Always good to just keep it on your bat and swim. As we see a bit of a tussle breaking out. And it's the mixed. No, it's not. It's Robert Tissot with the bottom time, beating them there in a 3-on-1 situation. So well done to Hannah. And Danielle Hunt, the fullback there, needs to keep those legs moving. If she sits still and twirls around like that, everyone will collapse onto you. And in this 3 metres, it's quite easy to find yourself sitting still, waiting for support. But it is important to keep that puck moving. As we see Pascoe Thompson unable to grab possession on that one. Oh, there's a fair bit of barging going on from Chica Perez in that instance there. She lays the puck back to her teammate. And we've got the foul being signalled. It's obstruction against the mixed bag Amazons. So Perez not able to get away with that Colombian-style shepherding move. And it will be a Tasmanian women's free puck from the mid-court. Both teams set up. Sounder goes. Looks like Tori Wickham picking this one up and flicking it across towards the Tasmanian stack. But Tierra, the American, able to pluck that one out with a nice knockdown and make the drive. But straight away ran into the traffic of the Tasmanian backlines. We see Robert Tissot pick it up and make a strong swim across the pool. Lays it back to the halfback there. Danielle Hunt picking that one up as Tori Wickham comes in for some support. Hassled there by Tierra. Lays it back to Rachel Bell, who gets possession and chips it down the wall to her forward, who is then in turn dispossessed by Hunt, who has then thrown it back down the wall. Neither team that excited about moving it off the wall, as we're back into the Bermuda Triangle on this near side barrier right underneath the cameras. Jane Gilligan looking around desperately for support there and not wanting to follow that one up, as we see Mihaela Fannin there, a Tasmanian girl herself, supporting. As we switch to camera 5, there's a lot of tussle going on the tray as we see the Honey Badger coming in, helping her team out and stealing it. But we've got a signal from the referees. We're going to get a penalty goal awarded here. That's Gigi signalling a penalty goal for the mixed bag Amazons. So we haven't seen what it's for yet, but it's a gloving. So a gloving by the Tasmanian ladies off the corner of the goal tray there. Quite a hard one, and a lot of discipline required of a backline when you're playing down your right hand side there as a right hander, clearing that puck off the tray to make sure you turn your hand around and get that on your bat, and not just planting your glove in the goal tray and punching it out the side. So well done to the mixed bag Amazons, putting a good drive down the pool then. As we see the lovely pink and white fins of Gigi there caressing the front of the camera, as it's an even to and fro at the swim off there, but it's mixed bag Amazons through Colombian Chica Perez managing to take that possession, who is supported by Gilligan, but the puck has been lost against the wall there as we disappear into the Bermuda Triangle for a second, and the puck now spilling out to Robert Tissot on the far side as she makes that swim across the pool and lays it back to her halfback. That to me looks to be Bridie Hilda now trying to cut that 45, and she's done it with strength and kept going and has laid it out to Pascoe Thompson, the ex-West Australian Southern Region Margaret River girl, as a lovely pullback there from the Tasmanian player, and then laying it back into the, I'm not sure who that was chasing him behind, as Tierra making a good position in the middle there and dispossessing, but once again Tassie just managing to pick up the scraps as Robert Tissot picks it up, makes a quick push towards the tray. She's got support in numbers. It's spilled out the far side to Eliza Game, who has jammed that one in the tray. Hugs all round from the ladies, and that is a goal for number 6, Eliza Game, putting that one in to take the Tasmanians 4-2 here with just over 5 minutes left on the clock here in this women's elite game in Court 1 of the 2018 Australian Underwater Hockey National Championships. 16 people watching. Bad stream health. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure what's going on with our stream there. We'll do a speed test and just check what's going on. We do have the World Under 24 Ultimate Frisbee Championships happening on the far side of the court. And yeah, we are certainly hitting our upload and download limits at the moment. So if I can get some feedback from any of those 16 people that are watching, is the stream coming out? Ooh, yeah, our upload speed is only 7 or 8 megs a second. So we could be having issues here. Just let me know if you are watching, if you're still watching Darren or Phil Hickey. As we see, the Tasmanians busting that one through with some numbers, and it's the Honey Badger going badgerific there, chipping it towards the corner of the tray. Support from Robert Tissot as she fills the slot there, but just unable, the two of them there, to finish that one off. But excellent spear play by Tasmania, but well defended by the mixed bag Amazons and well cleaned out as they turn that into a strong counter-attack. And that's Tierra there driving that up the centre of the court, looking for her wing. She's popped as they keep a bit of possession here, the mixed bag Amazons. Tierra back down again, coming up against Hunt. As is a strong drive from the mixed bag Amazons at the goal tray, and that looks like it's gone in. And the referees all signalling a goal, so well done to the mixed bag New South Wales Amazons. 7 or 2, I'm being told. Let me just check. So 7 would be Tierra, 2 would be Rachel Bell. So I reckon that was probably Tierra on that one, as Tasmania calls themselves a timeout with just on 3 minutes remaining in this game. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. YouTube is not receiving. The health is good. Primary. Alright. It seems to think the health is probably good. I'm just going to refresh this screen. What do you got down there, Isaac? No, we have good stream health, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody panic. So, 20 seconds left here in this timeout for Tasmania, with just on 3 minutes left on the game clock. The refs are having a little conference in the middle of the pool there, doing some exceptional gesticulating. But we seem to have a problem with the big screen. I'm just going to fix that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back shortly. It's dead again over there. I think we've got some stream issues here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am trying to maintain composure as this happens. 4-3 in what is a very tight game here. 1 minute to go. Tooth and nail. The Amazons are throwing everything they've got here at this Tasmanian women to try and tie this one up. With 55 seconds left on the clock, there is only enough time for one more goal now. As the Tasmanian girls managing to make the drive out there. Eliza Game there lurking on the outside, waiting for that puck to come. And it's spilled back to Pascoe Thompson, the winger there, who's dropped it back to Tori Wickham, who makes a drive at the tray. Numbers down. And that's excellent recycle from the Tassie ladies. Just catching the mixed bag Amazons napping a little bit on that one. And we're back to bad stream health. As somebody is chewing bandwidth somewhere. I might have to go chat to the IT people about making the pipe bigger. Cool. Thank you very much to the matriarch of the Griffiths family for stepping in and controlling the switching for the last little while. We are relying on a fully volunteer basis here. Teams are meant to be supplying players to come and do the switching, but most of them are pretty rubbish at actually supplying volunteers. So luckily we've had a few dedicated parents, children, friends, family who have managed to step in and take care of things. So thank you very much to them. Coming up next, we have game number 35. New South Wales Open 1. Yep. So game number 35, New South Wales Open 1 in the Open Elite Division. Coming up against, in white, and then in black we have Queensland Open. Should be an interesting game. I'm going to take a break and hopefully we'll find someone else to fill the microphone. Hello, sports fans. Here we are, day 2. And players underway here in game 35 of the Open Elite, which is New South Wales 1 versus the Queensland Open team. And Queensland in black, going from left to right. New South Wales 1 in white, going from right to left here in this first half. Good drive there from Queensland towards the New South goal tray. And they've got some numbers down in the middle there if they can spill the puck that way. There's a drive at the tray. New South clearing it off the lip. Oh, twice off the lip there as the Queensland player flicks that one in, but unable to chase after it and finish it off. Good stream health is back. Hopefully this is coming out loud and clear and live. Feel free to post and let us know if there are any issues, or even just if it is going well. It is nice to know that there is somebody there. If one of our current 16 viewers is interested in posting up, go for it. That would be fantastic. What do we got here? Day 2, court 1. Day 2, court 1 in the morning. Let's see if we can go to that. There we go. 129 views so whoa, hang on. I went to the wrong one, as I'll just pay attention to the game upon occasion. We need the afternoon session. Where's the afternoon session? Anyway. Now we've got it back on the screen. It's a constant struggle here at HBF Stadium. As we see free puck being called, if we switch to camera 5 for the better angle, we will see it is a New South Wales free puck in front of the Queensland goals, and a very slow move to the bottom there by Queensland has cost them a goal in that instance. A little bit behind play. We've got referees Glory Days Piccoli, and who's that on the backside out here? I'm just looking at the back of their head at the moment. No, they've turned. No, now they're swimming away. Almost looks like Nathan Whelan stroke style, but it's the wrong... Oh god, I've got no idea who that is. There you go. You learned something new. No, not even going to have a guess. Can't even. We've got Steve Mason, Glory Days Piccoli, and unknown referee number 3, all with their hands in the air. As play resumes here with New South Wales 1-0 up against Queensland as they push the puck back, but we've got a signal from the referees, and it's Piccoli signalling a stick infringement. It's going against Queensland, but I mean, New South Wales had the drive, so potentially an advantage situation. It might actually have been Mason that has signalled that foul there. As Bridie Hilda gives me the wave as she wanders this direction, trying to get her father's attention. New South Wales firing that one towards the wall there. Picked up by Liam from Queensland and thrown back into the melee as we're in the blind spot. Big flick towards the goal tray there. Well defended. Once again, Liam Watson picking that one off with the crumbs and chipping it out towards the outside player as Queensland make a bit of a drive. Handsome Gary doing his very best to try and stagnate that drive, but he's pulled out, and it is the other halfback who's managed to, Ben Stepkovich, who's saved that one. Saving the day there and backing it up. Kicking along, using his general style of leaving his hat ribbons blowing in the air. And there he's got a friend doing that as well. There's a multiple hat ribbon blowing in there as we see a drive towards the goal tray. Right on the corner of the tray here. It is gridlocked, but it's been picked up and put in by Queensland. We've got a signal from referee Mason. No, gloving, no goal. Well, it's actually Colin Heffer is the third referee in there. Mason signalling no goal, gloving. So a reprieve for New South Wales in that instance, caught napping by Queensland, who are getting better every game throughout this tournament. They've got a bit of a mixed bag, this Queensland team, with a an import Kiwi, and then a few Kiwis who live in Brisbane, and it's a long way for them to travel between Brisbane and Cairns to get their teams together. But they are certainly getting better every game, which is what we want to see happening. As Handsome Gary is on the bottom, ready to take it, flicks it out towards the Colombian Emmanuel Zapata there, who picks that one up and makes the move back towards the middle of the court. And Queensland now looking for the switch. Liam Watson with the puck there as that off half. The little slide pass to his centre, who is very quickly dispossessed. But the buzzer has gone. Piccoli not happy with something. He's having words to somebody, pointing at somebody else. And it is a stick infringement against New South Wales as they find themselves back defending with a Queensland free puck mid-court. As the puck is picked up and chipped out to that halfback, who is then chipping that up that wall. Numbers down for New South Wales behind the puck, but a good drive here from Queensland, negated by Handsome Gary as he forces that one back in underneath. But it's Queensland who have picked it up as we're in the Bermuda Triangle, our dead zone, but we've picked up a bit of a rear angle on this one as it's spilled, and strong swimming there from, I reckon that's Ryan Heckenberg. Good follow-up from Handsome Gary. No, that's actually a Ma, sorry, not Handsome Gary, I lie. As they've got the pressure on the tray. Once again, we've got no goal being signalled by Colin Heffer. Gloving is the call there. As I get a feeling we may be back at bad stream health. No, we're good still, we're good. If you are watching at home, just let us know that it is working. That would be nice. All 13 of our dedicated viewers. As we see another free puck for Queensland, and same once again making that move towards that far wall. Stagnating as Sam the Gorilla Thompson picks that one up and launches it in towards the middle there. Man with a seemingly endless breath hold as Sam still lingers, waiting to help out. And we've got young Andreas Londono there, the Colombian import, who's been living in Queensland for the last few years. Played in the Australian under-23 team at the 2017 World Championships in Hobart last year. And play stagnating in the Bermuda Triangle underneath that camera. If we flick to camera 8, we may pick up a bit of footage from the backside as New South Wales pick it up. And now we'll go back to camera 6, where we've got the live play. As we see a strong drive there from somebody through the middle. Not really sure who's that making that play. Plucked off there by Watson as he then fumbles it in the middle, and New South Wales take possession. That looks like Alex Barnes-Barnacle Keegan there driving that one for New South Wales. Ryan Heckenberg lurking in the mirror. Amar picking that one up, making the drive at the tray, following it up, second, third effort, and coming around on the outside. We had Emmanuel Zapata there to finish that one off for them, and that's another goal to the New South Wales Open team, which will take them to 2-0 here against Queensland. I'll switch. It'll be quick. No worries. Alright, play's back underway here in Court 1. We've lost our camera switcher, so I'm going to double down on rolls here, so bear with me if the switching is terrible. As we see, lots of curling there from Nick Barracloth from NZ on that play. Handsome Gary in there behind for some support. As the puck moves into camera 7, we see Queensland on the offensive here. Handsome Gary coming through, nice flick and chase, textbook Handsome Gary. Looking for some teammates but unable to find any. A bit of Dolfino going on there from the Queensland back, trying to defend that. Pull back from Ben Stepkovich there to reload that into the middle of the pool. As they linger right on the edge of cameras 6 and 7 here. As we see Liam Watson coming in, hitting that one, picking it up, driving it through. Back to camera 5. Big Sam, the Gorilla Thompson there, fighting away with Amar. But Sam bailing out, not showing his customary elongated breath hold. As play is stagnated in the Bermuda Triangle. Good pick up there. That's Marco Rolfs, another of the Australian under-23 men's players there, making the drive up the wall. But it's picked up by Amar, who sends it back the other way. JP getting in a good whistle there. Heckenberg picking it up. Lovely obstruction by JP there to stop Heckenberg from going anywhere, but he stayed down. Excellent second effort from Heckenberg. But once again, we have Queensland with numbers behind the puck, but it's right there at the top of the highway to the danger zone. Not where Queensland want it, right in the attacking space for New South Wales, but they have managed to clear it out, and it's a big swim by someone. They've got the big dolphin going, and they've got support coming in. There's a player over the top. He hasn't seen him, though, that player coming through. Has managed to keep possession, turn and go. Swim, son, swim, they're saying from the stands, but no, it's negated. And it's cleaned up by New South Wales, and they move it across to the far side and look to reload for their customary big 45 swim, which is how they seem to be playing, with a bit of pick and roll. Swim these aggressive 45s towards the centre corridor, which there quite often is space in this 3-metre court. JP in an unorthodox off the bottom dangle tackle there. Liam Watson getting himself involved. It's the lurching shoulders of the pale, skinny man as he weasels his way out of that one. We have an illegal knockdown being signalled by Glory Days Piccoli, and he is pushing back Queensland onto their own goal tray to defend. Joining me in the commentary booth from New South Wales, one of our senior female referees, Gigi. Been having a good week?
Yes, it's great. The teams are really good. I'm going to talk. The comp so far has been pretty good. The teams seem good. Oh, sorry. The two courts, the deeper court is slightly warmer than the shallow court. The shallow court, court 2, is a bit cooler.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
No, sorry, I was talking to Hunter. You keep going.
Barrier walls are great. They're holding up okay. So nice work by the people who did the barrier walls. Especially, yeah, you're switching. Yeah. Court bottom seems decent. Everybody seems happy with it. Not really sure what else to talk about.
Talk about whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Finding refereeing in 3 metres.
Oh, I like it. There's good visibility, although you do need to make sure you go down to be able to see the stuff. But it's cleaner game, I think, actually, and there's barely any bubbles, which I noticed compared to the 2 metre court. Yes. Whereas the other one, I saw heaps more bubbles, like you get the bubble curtains, whereas in the deep, it's much clearer. I'm finding that the games are more free-flowing, I suppose, and less, melees, I suppose you'd put it. Although I haven't reffed any of the master games, only the Open, the Women's, and under-19s.
Yeah, I'm sure the master games are fairly melee-heavy.
Yeah, I imagine.
So, half-time here with, what do we got? New South Wales Open 1 up 3-0 against the Queensland Open team. Looks like Queensland coach Sam Thompson, a resident of Cairns, previously from Broland, having a chat to his team. They've got a number of Broland players in there with Sam, JP and Liam Watson. Snow Canavan wandering over to have a chat to his guys. Snow, a legend of Australian underwater hockey, is doing a great job here at this tournament, assistant coaching this Queensland team, as well as organising the reffing draw and doing a whole bunch of other jobs around the pool. Meanwhile, up the other end, the Brains Trust, Handsome Gary, Amar, and Big Milk Milner having a chat to his team. And it's actually Alex Barnes, the Barnacle Keegan, getting a word in there and doing some exceptional gesticulating as he waves his bat and hands around, letting the team know what's happening. Barnes Keegan, obviously a scholar of the game, instructed by myself, so it's hard to think that he wouldn't be saying exactly the right thing, GG.
Yes, but you just wait. Gary's gonna get the final say. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch and see.
There's no doubt who the alpha male, and then here we go. Gary's taken over. We've got
yes.
a strong arm, just a light flex. He doesn't want to flex too much.
No.
You put too much flex in there, he might the team might feel a little bit kind of subdued around him. But he's just oozing testosterone. And look, he's even gone for the bicep grab there. I'll be surprised if he doesn't give one of them a kiss here in a second.
Oh God, don't make me laugh.
Poor Emmanuel Zapata on the side there. Not quite sure what's going on as the Aussie boys working through their things. One of the many Colombian imports we've got who have hung around after the 2017 World Champs. And we do actually have Felipe Sarmiento from Colombia watching away. But Wendy Stepkovich, who approaches the booth now, has actually been the halfway house for all these young Colombians as they make their home in New South Wales. Wendy, we were just talking about the number of Colombians you've had living at your house over the past 6 months.
I think the maximum was about 18, but only for a short period. Just down to 3 now.
Yeah. Only 3 left. Oh, that's good.
And it's been a year, hasn't it?
No, 6 months.
Since July.
Yeah. Okay. So, yes, putting in for the sport there, Wendy Stepkovich, and I can see her beloved partner on the far side of the pool, Nick Stepkovich, that might even be Phil Ackerman he's giving a work over there. Yep, who's lying on the bench. He's got a team of half a dozen physio students here working on the players and keeping them fit and ready for these games. You managed to get over there and get some work done?
Haven't had a chance, but I have in the past, and he's awesome, and his team is highly recommended. They will fix you if you are broken, or they will do their very best to put you back in whatever you need.
Yeah, we are very, very lucky to have them here.
Game started.
As the game is back underway, we see I should probably do some switching again, so we don't just leave it on the one camera constantly. Camera 6 is actually out of the water now. Yep, hopefully Snow will figure that out and grab it for me. Yes, he has. Thank you. And he's even going to have a crack at putting it back together. What a champion, stalwart of the sport. As Handsome Gary, look at that prowess. He's missed the flick, but he's managed to chase it up and put it in. That's easy work. That's bread and butter for Handsome Gary. Finishing that one off to put New South Wales 4-0 ahead. The New South Wales boys would be fairly confident with their chances for this tournament, GG?
Fairly confident, but you can never tell when going into a tournament. You should never come with preconceived ideas about the different teams. Players change, fitnesses change, people learn new skills. I wouldn't pick a winner yet. I think they're all, good players.
Yes, no doubt. The top teams are certainly not separated by much at this tournament, which is excellent. I'm hoping Handsome Gary wears himself out in this game, as I have to play against him later on tonight. So the more swimming he does now, the better. As we see Amar throwing a big swerve off the strike there as the puck is driven down towards the other end. Camera 6 now. Beautiful pictures of Camera 6 on the surface there. We'll go back to Camera 5 as it looks like Queensland have put a goal in. No goal being signalled by Glory Days Piccoli. He's throwing his glove at that one. And Queensland unfortunately denied there a reprieve for New South Wales. Just caught napping as Queensland drove down that far wall there. In the warm-up court, it looks like we have WA warming up for a game coming up next against, on day 2, WA versus... that can't be WA warming up because I'm playing against WA. Who's in next? Vic versus New South 2. That's who's warming up. Apologies there, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go to camera 8. And GG, how are you finding this compared to previous nationals?
To be honest, slightly disorganised. That's just from my perspective. Personal opinion.
Honesty, GG.
I'm always honest. Although now everybody's listening to me, maybe I should just sugarcoat it slightly.
No, sugar is it's bad for you.
No, it's fine.
Big Milner there looking for some work on the corner of the tray, trying to put it in, but he's been defended. And Queensland managing to clear that one to their back corner. So are we just talking about the reffing being slightly behind, or?
I think with the reffing, it would have been nice to have some the international refs as well, so the New Zealand ones. The reffing equipment the first day, well, the timers weren't like the buzzers. I think just the number of people allocated to different tasks, you've kind of noticed, you know, just minor things.
Yeah.
Organisation.
Yep.
Could have been improved compared to previous experience of nationals that I've been to, which is very limited because I've only been to maybe 3 or 4 or 5, maybe 3 or 4.
You're a stalwart. You're an old hat at this now. A lot of people saying it's actually Angus Sinclair's fault at this.
Because he's not here. Angus is sick today because I spoke to him this morning, and he was at work, but he decided to go home from work sick. Yes, and we miss Angus.
Did he have the new Sydney fever, or?
He's not from Sydney.
Well, the new Sydney is a pub in Hobart, and so when Angus goes down sick, I'm just assume it's the new Sydney fever. So.
Well, he didn't say that, but he very well could have had the new Sydney fever. A couple of extra beers or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
As we see now, it's Queensland making another good aggressive drive. Liam Watson in the middle of the pool, going for the crocodile roll. We love to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Big crocodile roll right at the top of the 6 metre D. And it's Handsome Gary on the bottom, clearing that one out. The crocodile roll not working in this instance, but good to see him channeling his inner Stuart Parkinson and having a crack at that one. As we all know, Parkinson, a famous fan of the facial raccoonery as well as the crocodile roll. As we see Amar being dished a horrible, no, that's Emmanuel Zapata being thrown a absolute sitter of a pass to get cleaned up by the Queensland backs. And Queensland making a nice drive down the court here. We're currently without camera 5. Oh, the swim, the cooked flick. The support from Gorilla Thompson as he drives it in, chips it to the winger. And no, Amar able to... No, that's Ryan Heckenberg, actually. That's the signature kicking style of Ryan the Heckenberg. Yep, he gets that little third flipper waving around down at his waist. His little Nemo fin. As we see play stagnated somewhat on this far wall. Dropped it back. That's Zapata there making the drive on the 45. It's been rolled off and now dished back to... That's some good obstruction by... I reckon that's one of the Kiwis, or anyway, one of the cheating, fouling people in this team. And they've put that one in. Yeah, Sam, rightfully so, pissed off about that one. He's just thrown a headbutt at him from whoever that dirty New South Wales halfback was. As that's another goal to take it to 6-0. Jenny's having a heated conversation with somebody.
Testing 1 2. Yeah. So if you want to mute it. When it's not good, when it's doing that, that means it's live. Has this game started?
Yeah, it has. A couple minutes in.
This book then gives you the names as well.
Yep.
And the numbers.
Sweet. Hello everyone, it's commentary here. Liam from Queensland is going to do a little bit of speaking on this game. We've got Victoria against New South Wales 2. Vic are in the white, New South Wales in the black. New South Wales just pressing up on the Victorian corner here, right in front of our lovely cameras. Someone going for a quick sub. What other camera views do we got? Oh, that one's not working.
That's the middle one, which we'd normally be using right now.
Alright.
But she's out of the water at the moment.
Oh, the players have helpfully moved into view. Vic with a big push on the goal. Finished off. We'll just have a look and see if there's anything wrong with it from the ref's point of view. Looks like they're signalling. Number 7 scored the goal. That is Todd Canterman. He's a sneaky goal thief. He's moved around a lot as well.
Got a bit of
Oh,
and you can chat if you want.
oh cool, we can chat to the chatters.
So you've got Phil Hickey there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And come to this tab, you can see that you've kind of got 6 viewers.
Alright.
So that's second tab.
Alright, good on you guys. 6 viewers on the stream. Now Vic now just getting pushed back a little bit. New South Wales seem to have quite strong strikes, but they've faded a bit for that last goal. Look like Dave Barry McCauley there from Victoria, little lefty goodness in the middle, doing a bit of work. They made some pretty quick ground. That's I know that guy. That's Phil Ackerman, isn't it? From New South Wales, just clearing from his corner. Up the wall a little bit.
This one here.
That one there?
That's going from this
Right behind the goal, yeah. So this is a nice view from behind the goal, behind the Victorian goal. Just watching those New South Wales players push up, and the refs have found something. They're pushing back Victoria, so New South Wales will get a bit of a chance. Oh, we've got all our cameras operating as well. That's good. This is a good view though. You can see some squash backsides from the defending players as they all come down, I'm sure. No, not quite. So here we go. Oh, a big flick around, trying to kind of go around the side, but it's, you really need people in position early to take advantage of that, and Victoria have just pushed it into the corner pretty safely. They've got numbers there. In comes Reese, the beast. Just swims slowly up looking for his pass. Shoots off and looks like he's found a forward. And someone's moving across the pool now. Looks like it's probably Victoria. Just looking to sort of open up some space. Oh, some desperate D from the New South Wales guys. Refs have found something else. Stick infringement against New South Wales, but they couldn't see any advantage there, so looks like they'll have the free puck. Tiara is how Tiara is how Tiara is pronounced. Is that right? Oh, in the meantime, all the action. Victoria pushing on the bin again. Big. Look at all those legs and hair. Puck's in the bin and referees are signalling it. number 3, Hamish Ride. Out of retirement for this one. And we get to see a little replay on YouTube now. Well, no. Arnie Piccoli here is one of the referees, having a lot to say. He's doing as much talking as he's signalling, which is always entertaining. He's got his mask on now, so we're ready to go nearly. And here we go for the strike. A very slow, strange strike. Like a game of chess just there. In the end, Victoria just calmly taking it sideways to the wall. And you see some players lying on those comfy barrier cushions. It looks like Victoria just found a break. They just sort of cycled a few players until a hole was there and then shot through it. Looked like a bit of a forward on the run there. Rachel Bell in the corner defending. And they found a bit more space in the middle here, Victoria, as they move it in. Some good sort of harassment from the New South Wales forwards to sort of shut that down. And the referees were playing a bit of advantage there, Arnie. Calling infringement, stick infringement against the defenders, New South Wales. Oh, okay, here we go, ready. It's Reese, the left-hander, taking the puck there to a big mess of bodies, pretty direct. And the Victorian forwards just sitting there waiting until the puck popped back to them. They've got it in the goal tray, but it looks like the refs are going to disallow this one. So something was wrong there. Probably obstruction. And it looks like New South Wales guys are going to have a defensive free puck to pull that. Have a chance to move it out of their defensive territory. Oh, so that was an equal puck for some reason. And we've got a big ball of players right in front of the goal. New South Wales just clearing it sideways. But they've lost control, and so the Victoria guys are able to just... oh no, they've got control back. New South Wales just pushing out the pool. Defence are all in place for Victoria. And they've got a bit of a counter-attack. Swim back down the wall, one of the Victorian forwards. Be nice if they brought it over this side. It's a bit difficult to make fun of people's mask colours and whatnot, and you can't see them. So another call from the referees. Oh, someone's going to be in the sin bin. This is going to be very exciting. Arnie is taking control of the game. He's binned number 11, which is Tom Robinson, who I don't know, but I'm sure I'll meet this week. He's a pretty big fella. I like his glove. It's green. He's in the sin bin. Not sure what for, and New South Wales is going to try and take advantage. They've got some speedy forwards. And some interesting gesticulating by the Victorian back there, trying to get attention from the refs. So pointing at him, going, look at what that guy's doing. And the refs have called something up. But it didn't seem to be that same thing. So Arnie's making the call again. He's making all the calls in this game. What a boss. He's pushing back. Oh, someone else is in the sin bin. Vic have got 2 in the sin bin now. Number 8. Craig Thomas. He's in the sin bin too. Is that right? Yep. So now we've got 6 on 4, and someone sensibly has called a timeout. So Vic are just going to have a bit of a puff. Sort of calm themselves down, get some fresh guys in the water and see what they can do in defence with 2 guys down for, I'm guessing it'll be about a minute. You know anything about these players? My technical assistant here is shaking his head. Yeah. They all look big and hairy and good. It's a good start. Side 4 lonely Victorians. Can see them there. They look pretty calm. They're in a little box formation. 2 at the front, 2 at the back. One of them's got green and yellow tape on a snorkel, which is very fetching. And we're about to start. Oh, look at that New South Wales forward. He's so eager. He's down super early. And ready to go. Are they going to rush out? Yeah, one of them does. The other defender's just trying to hold the ground there. They've done pretty well. The ref's seen something else. Looks like a bit of a knockdown. Does someone get... Oh, it's against the defenders, but there's no further sin bin, so... And we've still got the 2 guys out. Yeah, it's not number 8. It's Kev Chisholm is out in the sin bin. He's down as number 8 Craig Thomas on the team list, but that makes far more sense to have Kev in the sin bin. Now we're ready to start again. Oh, it was a good pass in. Oh, got all the way through and bounced about a metre from the goal, but the attackers weren't able to kind of take up the real estate there to make the most of it. Oh, good break from Vic on D with 4. Off they go. Legend goal. Got to be happy with that. I think that's Todd Canavan again, just from the look of him. What was it? Oh, there's a bit of chat on the surface there. I think he's saying, and the foul, referee, something like that. But anyway, they got the goal. It's pretty swift, isn't he? So loud, these Queenslanders. Okay, here we go. Here's the next strike. And we have, 5 in and, 6 in. So we had 4 strike from Victoria and then the 2 in the sin bin. Both entered the water at the same time as soon as the puck was touched, so they're a full 6 now. They should feel a lot more comfortable. New South Wales just managed to push them back up into the corner. But once they regroup, they'll have a bit more of a shot to kind of make some ground up. The Victorians, that is. Some very, very boring 10 seconds there in the corner, but someone's broken. Up go the Vic guys. Forward with a nice break. New South Wales defence shut that down nicely, and we have a little counter-attack swim through the middle. He's managed to find a forward at the front, and a great little push there. But the Vic defence just able to shove it sideways quick enough to sort of diffuse it. And the refs have perhaps found something wrong there. There might be another kick out. They're on a roll. It's Arnie again. His mouth's still going, but I don't know what's going on yet. Still talking. 2 minutes for someone. One of the defenders. So let's put a bit more pressure on Vic again. Oh, Kev Chisholm again. Number 5, actually number 8. He's in the sin bin for 2 minutes. So that'll probably be a fine, I'm guessing. Just take a wild guess about another team's culture. Nice little low pass there from the New South Wales back, taking the puck. It wasn't big and loopy, so they got knocked down easily. Just went straight under the forwards come out to defend. And they held some good ground there, New South Wales, but something's been pulled up. So can't really see what's going on. It might be an equal puck or... Oh, Sam started commentating in the other booth now, and I can't hear myself think. So Victoria taking the defensive puck. They go straight to the wall just to kind of consolidate a little bit, make a few metres, and there's a big knot of players there slowly moving up. Someone's pushed it off now. There's Dave Barry McCauley in the middle there, the centre. Nice little swim. Oh, and someone's made it up to the to one of the wings. Sorry, I always say it's Kiwi to say forward, but we'll say wings. They had a bit of a chance, but good defensive positioning by New South Wales backline there. They push it to the wall, but the Victorians have managed to swing it around back into the middle. New South Wales back to the wall again. That's all hockey is, isn't it? To the wall, in the middle, to the wall. And a good push from the New South Wales forwards there, but they don't really seem to be able to get any backs or get into any gaps that are really making any big inroads. The Victorian backs are doing a good job just to kind of shepherd and screen their ways into good positions to sort of contain those breaks. They got super fast forwards, those New South Wales guys. They went right around me when we played them. Not that you need to be fast to do that. Here's Reece Quilford with the pass. There's a nice little flat pass there into the mess. It's hit something maybe, some kind of obstruction. We'll have a look. Oh, half time maybe. I could see Kev Chisholm having a big chat to the chief referee about troubles in his life or hers maybe, or his favourite shoes. So he might be okay. We've had half time, so I'm not sure whether Victoria is going to start with 5 and then be joined by the 6th man, or possibly for a few seconds, and then be back to 6 pretty quickly, I'd imagine. We're having a look at the team talks, trying to see any differences. We've got one from each team sitting on the side. We've got someone fixing their equipment on the Vic team. About the same number of people drinking water from their bottles. Nothing really indicative of any more fatigue on one side or the other. No arguing to speak of. No smiles either. I think everyone's got their ring hanging out. Pretty calm. Everyone looks like they know what they're doing. Great game. And we've got a minute and a half to wait until I have something to talk about again. What's your name again, bud? Michael, from Queensland. And from Cairns as well. So Sam Thompson is your mentor? How are you in the body hair department? Still a lot of work to do. All right. Well, you've always got to have someone to look up to. Yeah. So I've got a minute to go. And the referee's having a little chat in the halftime break, as they do, sort of having a chat about what's going on, what they can see. Arnie's just got his mask up and talking non-stop to Kevin there, just explaining exactly why he threw him out of the pool twice. And yes, Victoria starting with 5. And it looks like the number 8/5 Kev is going to be getting in as soon as that puck is touched off the strike. So not really too easy for New South Wales to take advantage of their extra person for about 6 seconds. But you never know. And here we go. Off they go. What a lovely strike in this strangely small pool. And the little lefty Colombian guy on the New South Wales team wins that strike, flicks and chases, but the Victorians end up pushing it over the other side of the pool, get a bit of a territory gain, and then it's all tied up in a massive knotty mess. And just some slow work up the wall there from the New South Wales players. Oh, good break from Victoria here. There's a left winger, looks like. Just hasn't really managed to cycle that back to anyone in clear space, and so the defence is all over it. And just pushing that to the wall. I like that guy's dreads. Looks pretty Lenny Kravitz, eh? Nothing really to see or say. Oh, off comes the puck. Into the space. Nice turn, sets up someone behind him, the Victorian guy there. I think he set up the off half there, maybe. Oh, and they managed to find a wing and sneak through a little hole there in the defence. Looks like it will be called a goal. And it's, the referee changing his mind about 3 times there on who scored it. I think it's number 3. It's a bit hard to work your fingers when you've got those big orange gloves on, so we'll give him a rest. So I think it was Hamish, maybe. And someone's calling a timeout. Looks like a ref's timeout. While one of the refs has a little chat to the New South Wales guys, saying something, maybe just confirming who scored. Oh no, they're chucking someone out for something. So number 4 is in the sin bin for New South Wales. And so they're going to be 5 for, I think it's 1 minute. And that's Fabio. Fabio in the bin. Sweet name. I'm sure he didn't do anything wrong. He's just in the wrong place, wrong time. And off come, nice strike. New South Wales win it. And push that to the left, but unfortunately we don't quite have camera. Oh yeah, our back end camera's picking it up. Rachel Bell chasing across the pool. You can tell it's her because she doesn't have boys' togs on. Sort of frenzied activity there by the Vic guys attacking. Some good D from the New South Wales players. Oh, Rachel Bell sweeping the bin there. Nice stop. Miracle save. And New South Wales guys just trying to make it safe. Had a chance to swim. Bit crazy to swim. Made a good call just to go back to the corner there until he had some mates around him. Nice big pass, and then Vic centre controlled it nicely, chucked it off to the side. Probably had a guy subbing, missing the wing on that side. No one's on the puck. One of those weird moments. Everyone's just happy to look at it because they're all so stuffed because it's 3 metres and really hard. Good D from New South Wales, just push it all the way across the bin and away. But they'll be hoping that the refs haven't seen some kind of horrendousness just in front of the bin there. It looks like, not sure which way it's going. Looks, by the way they're all drifting, it looks against Victoria. Yep, against Victoria. Don't know what for. And New South Wales are back to 6. So let's see if they can get up and score a goal. Who's taking the puck there? Number 1. Eric. Sort of chucks it to the side there. Not too interested in going wide into the space until they've got a bit of territory away from their goal, it seems. And they've got a little bit of space to kind of work with, away from the wall and then back to the wall, and they're slowly making a bit of territory up the pool, New South Wales. It is such a short pool, it can take you by surprise how fast you get up to the goal. Oh, but Victoria break, and that is Stephen Wolfie Taylor with a massive beard. Swimming up the pool. Oh, he's done well, and he's got teammates on either side. Defence is working hard. But the Victorians have got great body position there. It's pretty tough for the D to do anything about that. Kev Chisholm just holding the puck for a second, turning around, biffing it into the goal. Had lots of forwards there, just squishing the defence out so they couldn't get good body position. But the refs have called equal puck, so they've seen both teams foul at exactly the same time, 0.000 of a second at the same time. And so away we go for an equal puck. New South Wales straight through on it, into the little space behind the dropping forward for Victoria, and they've got a little bit of momentum. Away they go at the pool. Nice break. We're up into the almost into the corner area of Victoria's defence. to back cam. Oh, big break. Nothing's called up. That's that sneaky Canavan again. Shot straight through, and that's a goal. Just found a gap in the cycle, or maybe a unluckily timed sub or something from New South Wales backline. Stream status bad. I wonder what that means. I hope we've not been doing all this work for nothing. Oh no. Viewers will experience buffering. Oh, that's not good.
If you go back to the other tab,
Yeah.
if you go back into the screen here, and you click on the settings button,
Yeah.
quality,
I'll drop it.
yeah, drop it to 240.
Alright, we're going to drop the quality. I'll drop the quality of my commentary. That's not hard. Oh, New South Wales straight up onto the bin. Oh, so close. Just lacking that winger sitting there, sort of taking up space, waiting for it. I missed how they got up there, but it was great work to get that close to the goal. They just need to keep on working and get up there again. Oh, Victoria have had a great big counter-attack here. They're right all the way back up. Oh, nice finish by the off wing there. And referee signalling a goal. It's number 3. It says Hamish Wright, but it doesn't look like him. I don't remember. Yeah, it looked like he had a bit of body hair. I don't remember Hamish having that much body hair, but what would I know? So this is going 240. Yeah, so you think we can change this here?
You have to hit Nick for that.
Not sure if the stream is working properly because we don't see any little comments. Oh, we do. Someone says that was close, lads. It was close. Okay, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Andy, can you hear what we're saying?
There's about a 20-second delay from what we say to what comes on that screen.
Is that right? How do you know that?
Nick told me.
Oh. Oh, okay. Is it always going to be like that?
Oh no, it's this screen and what you were saying is linked.
Yeah.
But the stream to online.
Oh, it's delayed. Right. So should I do it off that? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Do it off that.
Because you're saying will go exactly on this.
Oh, linked on it. Okay, cool.
It's just they'll be seeing it after it's all happened.
Sweet. Ooh. All right. Victoria pushing up the pool again. Rachel with a big, not in my house, bang! But the referees had already called it up. And it looks like it's going to be against Victoria. New South Wales, chance to get a bit more territory. See if they can get up to that bin again. And everyone's down. Refs are someone breaking maybe. Victoria push back again. So New South Wales get 3 free meters. And see if they can do something again. Getting quite close to the goal. I'd say that's about 6 and a bit meters away from the goal now. They set up their forward line. It's a nice pass in, just gets knocked down by someone but still makes it into the forwards. Can they get all the way up to the goal? Vic defenders had some good body position in front of the tray there. Oh, just pulled around. Did a ref see something? Looked like it might have bounced off the back of the goal. Couldn't really see from where we were. But the refs are signalling goal. They don't know who it was, but New South Wales don't care at all. They'll all take it. Team goal, the best kind. We've had a few subs. And we've got 4.5 minutes left in the game. Off we go with the strike. That left-handed guy must be getting really tired because he's winning all these strikes. And there've been 9 of them in the game so far or something. Shoot off towards the near wall here. And obstruction being called by the chief ref there against New South Wales. Phil Ackerman is absolutely disbelieving. He can't believe he could it wasn't him. Ref. Can't have been me. But for whatever reason, poor old Phil's in the sin bin. Looks like for 2 minutes for some kind of obstruction call. Bit of a timeout being called. It might just be a ref's timeout so they can have a bit of a natter. Oh, and he's just saying, yes, that's definitely 2 minutes, the chief ref. All right. Let's keep playing. Oh, that's a good camera. Where's that one from?
That's on
Is
the
that-
surface. It's meant to be our middle one, but they
Oh, we've got a great view of Arnie's face there. Look at him. He's saying, what? Oh, I could see him say a swear word there, I think. But no, he'd never do that. He's just explaining himself to Phil. All in good humour. So someone's timeout. We've got 8 seconds left of it. And Victoria taking this one. And away they go. Lots of Vic guys down on the bottom, nice and early. The halfback commits just to try and pump it in, but the New South Wales guys managed a nice pass past the fullback, looks like, to the wings from all the way down. He's managed to pull out and connect with his other wing off the wall. Victoria defence has just swept it sideways. And oh, that is, whoa! Ref signalling a penalty shot. It must have been chopping. Looks like someone has fouled a forward while he's on a good break, and they reckon that it was bad enough that he would have scored it if that foul hadn't occurred. Or had a good chance anyway. So penalty shot, not penalty goal. So we're going to have a penalty shot here. This is the first one I've seen at the comp in this 3 metre water. So I wasn't at the refs meeting, but I assume it's just straight down, hand to the back of the wall there, and then you're good with the breaking thing for the defender. They normally take their time. Oh, someone trying to do a quick switch and sub. Someone getting in who's a bit fresher for New South Wales. We've got our little, I'm not going to say little, we've got our big intimidating left-handed forward for New South Wales. Oh, nice pass, straight in. That's pretty slick. Pretty tough for the defender. Honestly, Dave Lambert wasn't happy about that for some reason. Just wandering around the pool deck, gesticulating. And it looks like, surely that's a goal because it looked fairly innocuous, but yes, it's a goal. So I'm going to set up for another strike. We've got 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes left in the game. This might be our last strike, so let's enjoy it. We are 5 for New South Wales. They scored that goal with five players. That'll be feeling good about that. Phil Ackerman is just about in. He'll be in as soon as that puck's touched. He's in now. Straight into the sin bin. It's the subs bench, sorry. He swam 20 centimetres into the subs bench and got the correct positional player in the water to the right thing for the team. So Victoria pushing up that left-hand wall. they've been quite. This game's been fairly wall-based actually. Like teams pulling the puck into the middle, but that puck just getting jammed up against the wall for long periods. They've found a bit of space in the middle there for the centre forward. Looked like still rolling towards the bin. Oh, a nice pass from the New South Wales defender there, but it got knocked down, and the Victorian forwards managed to grab it again. Good D there from New South Wales. Just lost that puck as they've swum out, but they've got it back. Pushing down the wall, and we run out of time. Sometimes they're sitting behind the wall. Yeah, but like on the goal side behind the wall, people just chuck them out afterwards. So you might find one there. What's going on? Oh, they're still playing. Sorry, my mistake. Clock stops when the refs make a call. So the refs must have made a call, and Victoria got a pretty strong advantage puck against the New South Wales defence, and they have called it a goal. The refs, so it must have bounced in and out. And we've got, we're going to have half a minute. When play starts again, we're probably going to have 20 seconds just to finish off this game. Just enough time for a big strike. Who's going to have the honour of being the last person touching the puck when the bell goes? I always try and get my stick on the puck when the play finishes, just so I can say that I was touching it. Here we go with the strike. 12 seconds. Oh, are they even going to get to it? Yes, they will. 6, 5. Oh, 2 seconds. Oh, New South Wales with a great push, but they've just run out of time. Oh, that would have been absolutely legendary, but not quite. Oh, that was far more exciting than it had any right to be for the last 10 seconds of a game. And we finished. Yes. Hello. Hello.
now we're on. 10 seconds to go. Grand final rematch. Tasmania in white, WA in black. Got the two smartest underwater hockey players in the commentary booth, Liam Watson and Sam Thompson, purely because we're from New Zealand. And we're off. So nice little strike there. We've got a little bit of contest on the wall there. We've got, what's that, Big Nick Martin making a menace of himself.
There's Big Hunter.
Oh, is it Big Hunter? So going wide, as wide as you can in this kind of tiny court. But the 3 metres is definitely a good equaliser.
So Tasmania are white. Western Australia making a good push there to the outside winger. Big Hunter. Black sticks. Tassie just did a good job on the push back. Oh, teamless, yep.
So Tassie just cycling it around the backs there. Tried to get a little bit wide. WA shut it down, so they're going back to the far wall. And we've got a bit of a drive there from Tassie, and it was stopped pretty quickly from WA. So coming through from the back to the forward, trying to keep possession of the puck, but there's good numbers on the bottom. And Tassie have ripped that, and they're starting to swim. I don't know what I'm looking at here. There's a blind spot, so it make me feel sick. But that's all right. Feeling like I'm upside down.
Great. This is fantastic. I was really looking forward to seeing these guys play each other because they both absolutely pasted us.
Yeah.
When we played them.
And so here we go.
Look at that pink glove.
The pink glove of Tommy Miller.
He's a menace.
Absolute menace. Dummies for days. But Tassie getting really good numbers on the bottom and stopping the numbers from WA being able to drive it through. The game plan seems to be from WA is to get those numbers on the bottom, keep cycling the puck through to the centre players, and just brutishly get it to the goal.
Don't be unkind.
That's a compliment.
Yeah, yeah. Nice control there from the Tasmanian defender. Oh, and Tassie had a good push.
And well saved there. We've got number 11 for WA, and we don't know if I hit Mitch Piccoli. A few subs happening there from Taz.
Little break there from Western Australia. Tasmanian D are all on it. The outside Tasmanian defender just drifting around. Ready.
Some good bottom time there by the Tasmanian defenders, and nice little save of the flick there, but unfortunately
Nicely
it was
brought back.
good numbers there from WA to pick up that knockdown pass. And
The refs
put
are
it in.
signalling it. It is a goal.
And it's number 3 possibly.
Hunter Jones.
Hunter Jones.
Yeah, scored a goal. Good start.
Well done, Hunter. Bit of commentary, bit of team talking going back between the players on the wall and the subs bench from Tasmania.
Nick Martin just signalling to his subs bench fellows to watch the subbing fouls. Just be careful when they're subbing. Some a bit of sloppiness. Just
So
carefully controlled strike there from Tasmania.
WA.
Yeah, Tassie was carefully controlled and
Carefully
Western
controlled.
Australia
Yeah.
won it.
Yeah. Western Australia won it.
I think the Tassie guys weren't trying to win it there. They were just happy to control whatever happened to it. Good break from Big Gav there. Just put a nice pass out.
And nice recycling of the puck.
Just pop back to the off half. Just chuck the puck up, but it's knocked down. Still looking for spaces. Is that Shannon, the left-hander? I think it is.
So that's Jamie North there. Maybe swam with a little bit too much of a straight arm there. He's pretty quick, and his left arm definitely tricks a few people with his nice strong swimming.
Nice work, Simon Talbot. Giving it real. Nice little pass.
So now who we've got down there? It looks like
Yong
Yongi.
controlling the puck.
Yeah.
Tassie guys just quite happy just to play possession and wait for the break. Wait for the little gap.
This looks like a bit of a break here from Tasmania. Keep some numbers on the bottom, trying to retain that puck and wait for some teammates.
Very few refs calls in this game so far. Tassie pushing all the way up into the Western Australian corner. Takes so long to say Western Australia. I really wish it was
Wazzies. Wazzies. The Wazzies.
They might think it's offensive.
No, they call themselves
No,
Wazzies, I'm
okay,
pretty
cool.
sure. Yeah.
Nice
So,
break from Tassie here.
so trying to get it towards the goal, trying the 45, but we've got a
Just knocked down,
ball,
but
and it looks like we've got
against Tasmania.
against Tasmania. It looks like someone knocked it down with a free hand. I think it was the call from Arnie on that one.
Or maybe it was the cycle before because that doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. Tasmanians made that pass, so
But it definitely had the
Aussies setting up to push out.
the old wave there happening.
Oh, nice pass there. Goes all the way through the forward line and the back line of the defenders. But they've pushed it safely away to the wall, just controlling it on the side there. In that comfy barrier. Up come the Western
And
Australian
WA
forwards.
on the drive here. They've always got good numbers when they want to drive the puck in WA. But Tassie are up to the challenge of defending it. So a little bit of a drive there going down the wall, but we've got a rest call.
Western Australia beating Victorian on the strike.
And we'll see what happens here. It's against WA.
You want to give your team an opportunity to get first
And it's
possession of the puck.
barging.
Victoria driving towards their goal tray.
So possibly just off the screen, we might have just missed it. But a barging call against WA. Let's see what Tassie can do here with the free puck. If they try and take it down that channel, it's spread it wide. Kind of put it into a little bit of the mess there, and WA have defended that and taken it to the side. And cut back through the middle. Who's that? Well done.
Hunter again in the thick of it. Nice pass back to his centre back. And a great pass up to the, the outside winger there.
And there's a whole lot of WA numbers on the bottom. They're goal hungry. Can they keep it out?
Oh, good D.
It's come out. Well done. Been recycled there. Who is that? Gav? No.
There's great defence on the bin, but they
Yeah,
weren't able to
fantastic.
connect with anyone else. Oh, nice knockdown there. The Tassie defender. Lost control though.
Oh, just unlucky.
Looks like that was a fairly legit goal as the Tassies ran out of defenders.
Yeah, a huge effort to save that first goal, but unfortunately with the 3 metres, once you hit the surface, you take yourself out of the game. So just struggled to get the numbers back down on the bottom to keep defending that goal.
Holding it there, fantastic defence. It's coming out wide. It looks like it's in the tray. That may well have been Western Australia's first goal, and it is.
We've got a timeout for WA.
Good team hockey there. Pushed it
So
forward.
WA are all grouping together to chat about a few things.
What will they be talking about, Sam?
I'm not too sure. To be honest, I think it's WA are playing like they've seemed to have played in most of their games so far. They've been really controlling the puck when they want to be bringing it off the wall. They've been doing it in numbers and playing through the middle really well. We're having a lot of numbers on the bottom and the 3 metres. If you can stay down, you can definitely take advantage of a lot of opportunities.
They've been scooping up a lot of loose possession. And they've been coming off better off on most of the 50-50s to hold possession, and it's probably the difference in this game so far. So I think if Tassie can do something about that, they'll be right back in it. Everyone looking quite calm and collected, both sides. Just sucking in big breaths. Nothing exciting happening in the coach's box. No little scuffles.
Victoria now driving
Heated conversations. Everyone just quite calm and collected, as you'd expect.
Nice bit of work. Well deflected, well pushed away.
Tassie win the strike this time.
Good competition in there for the puck.
Simon Talbot winning it, popping the puck behind him and sticking his forehead out in front of it. It's a signature move.
It might have been
Big push from the Wazzies.
push, which I think we might have a goal there.
Yes,
There's a quick goal there. Number 6 maybe there for WA. Number 6 Reece Milburn.
Couldn't quite see that as it happened, but I'm going to guess that there was a bit of a fast pass from the back line and managed to kind of find a little gap and hit all their 3 forwards at once. So they do a pretty good job of being down it together in that team. Don't they, Sam?
Yeah, I think it kind of started. They definitely got 2 forwards to drill that back and get the momentum going towards the goal tray. So we're off on the strike again. Hopefully Tasmania can get a little bit more pressure on them, spreading it wide to the near side here.
The puck has come out wide, looks
right on the subs bench, but they've moved it up past halfway.
Wall, they've flipped it inboard. They've got to get some numbers down there, Western Australia.
And now coming across from WA there. Tassie defending it well.
They've got to get some extra numbers down there. Puck is in the corner on that far right-hand wall.
Tasmanian D just kind of shadowing across the pool.
They've got to rotate through that defence. They've got to
I would have lost
be
the puck, a
pushing
bit
it
of
hard. It looks like there's
a
a
back
number of
pocket steal
Victorians
there from the
waiting
Western Australian
middle
forward
for the puck to come out from that
with the pink
corner.
glove.
Western Australia just
They're
got
right on
hold
the bin
it there.
again.
They're doing a great job
Tasmanian
holding
just
it
got to
into that
get their
corner.
puck out to their forward so they can relieve the pressure. They haven't been able to when they're on this
That
sort of
wall is their
defensive.
friend. They don't want it to come
zone.
away. The moment you open it up
And
from
refs
that
are signalling
wall,
another
you've got
goal.
numbers there, and that's exactly what looks like it's happened. It's pushed out wide. Victoria have
Maybe
numbers.
5 or
They're
6
driving hard
again.
for the try. Now looks
6,
like
that's
the score.
Reece Milburn.
Yep.
That was exactly what Western
So
Australia
Reece has
was trying
been
to
working
stop.
away
They
up in the
wanted to
mines
push it up
recently,
that wall. They didn't have
but
enough
still
numbers
managing to
there.
get some training and it's looking pretty fit.
Good effort. Looks like
He's got a
number
sweet
11,
dummy.
Nathan Thatcher,
I was
was
watching
his
the
dummy.
one who scores that goal. They had numbers
Sweet
on the bottom,
dummy.
and they take the lead 7-1.
So he was one of the players in the World Championship team from Stellenbosch and looking to make it into the team again this year.
Here they come on the
Good
strike
Canada.
again. Oh, Simon Talbot leading with the shoulder there. Got a good connection. He's still down, chasing after it. Massive lungs. Still down. I think he's lost a snorkel, but he doesn't care. Let's pop back to the Tasmanian halfback. Is that? He's trying to find a bit of space.
Oh, and the WA4 just managed to sneak in there, create a bit of a break,
Hunter's on it.
and there's on it.
He's got to connect now. Can he connect to
Needs some
someone else?
support. Got the support coming through, but Tassie seem to be defending it pretty well so far. And
Nice
there they go.
D.
Good D, taking it towards their sub bench, and they should try and hold this up here. And that's surely got to be something called or advantage. Doesn't look like it.
Defender there just found a nice little safe tunnel to squirt through. Bring the puck over towards the subs bench, so get some subs in. Moving the puck out off the wall now. Still a bit of control. Chucking the puck back to their half just to give them a bit more space to see if he can make a better pass. And it looked like they've...
Spills out there. I don't think anyone was expecting that.
Oh, the
But-
Western Australian forward
Oh,
got
there's
it
a
back.
big flick. Not quite enough. The numbers there. Someone's
finishing,
tapped
good
it in.
finishing there.
Fantastic.
We've got
That's
a
right.
call
We've got
there.
James Richards, who's just
Number 6.
Number
again.
6 again.
Following in, finish off.
I don't know if Reece has just got a lucky number 6 or if he's actually been scoring all these goals. I think he's up to about 3 now. 3 from 5.
Tommy throws the pass, didn't quite make it, not quite long enough, and Reece has to come up and finish it off.
So we've got a timeout for Tasmania. So they'll probably want to make good use of the rest of the first half and try and get a bit of pressure on the WA guys and try and get a goal in.
This is the first round robin still, I think. So I think this is the first time these guys have played against each other, so it'll be a learning experience, and they'll have another shot at each other later on in the tournament. This is a bit of a feeling out kind of game, this one. Thank you, technician. Let's see if we can see what they're talking about in their timeout. Nick having a little bit something to say.
Yeah.
Dave Lambert just laying down the law there, just calmly. Everyone knows the job. I think they all know their job descriptions pretty well. Looks like.
It's definitely not the time to get frustrated with a game. It's only the first round. There's a double round robin here, and the top 4 teams going into a semi-final format. So it's more about trying to constantly improve throughout the tournament and be firing in when it comes to the final 2 games. Hopefully, one of them being the grand final.
Simon Talbot winning that puck again.
So you got Yongi there coming on the wall, getting the defender across the back across there.
Oh, look at all those bodies on the
Lovely.
bottom. What a great sight.
And now we've got Callum Wishart there, easily identifiable with his little bandage on his arm, on his right arm.
Quite a bit of passing back here from the Tasmanian
Yeah, trying to
each other. It's interesting.
create some space, but it kind of hasn't worked for them. And the WA guys just got in there and snuck a goal. I think that's Hunter, number 3.
Lucky bounce there with the puck, but unlucky on that defender. He was in position to stop that. There's a bit of a reverse because normally when you're playing the Western Australian guys, the other guys swimming backwards and chucking it back to make a bit of space, but they're not in this game. They're just going balls out straight forwards, trying to trying to hustle the fullback on the Tasmanian team, who is it Nick?
I think.
So Victoria really changing it up, looking like
Trying to
they're
see
making
who's in the
lots of
pool
quick
there.
subs, which is great.
I think we might have. I think. Yeah, it looks like Nick's still playing at fullback, and unless he's not on the subs bench, so we'd assume he's in the pool.
We should know.
We should know. He's not.
Apologies for not knowing.
Back at the restart.
He is
nice little
hard to
Real
miss.
screenage on the bottom, bit of an arm wrestle there.
This is well worked by the WA guys again off the strike.
Dave Sutcliffe, I think, trademark, do a lot of stuff and hold on to the puck and set someone else up after.
Yeah. And so
Ben Robinson has picked the puck up and he's looking.
now it's going to hold down. Then we've got Tommy just going to stick his stick in. See what comes up. A little bit of pressure, nothing much happening there in the corner. So now they're trying to spread it wide, see if there's an opportunity going around on the far side of the court. Straightening up a little bit, but the Tassie guys read that pretty well and all over it.
Yeah.
The sound's working.
Awesome, thank you.
No worries.
Much appreciated.
Oh, it's in the goal again. They moved it around and into the open space that time. The Western Australian players just got around the corner.
Nice bit of spin work there by Leo, I think it might have been. Victoria driving the puck towards the goal. We've got some numbers there. Western Australia working hard. Ben Robinson sitting there. Bradley Peters looks inboard, doesn't need him. I think he's gone for the try himself and scored again.
So Gavin Wise is playing this game. He wasn't at the start of the tournament because he's been pretty sick.
Oh, is he?
So it looks like he's feeling better. That's nice.
Yeah. I think he's still step. He set out a couple of games yesterday, but definitely played this first game today. So it's been the second game for both Tassie and Wazzy for today being Wednesday.
Bit of momentum off that strike again for the Western Australians.
We're ready for the restart. Referee's just returning the puck.
Bit of space there for Yongi, not quite.
Just couldn't get a clean pick up there with the puck. The puck likes to bobble a little bit on this bottom, unfortunately. You think you're ready to start roaring into the free space, it just doesn't seem to work. So nice little curl there to protect the puck.
A lot of work, that Tassie defender.
Yeah, a lot of work. And he's now been supported. Tassie will try and just lock this up for the final few seconds and go and have a bit of a reset at halftime. So we've got the Wazzies at 7, Blackstick, and Tasmania at 0. Be interesting to see what the coaches are going to say, especially on the Tasmanian side. It definitely hasn't been a game with that would lead its way to a 7-0 at half time, but WA have definitely been taking advantage of their opportunities when it gets into the Tassie half, and have managed to convert them.
They've been trying to do a lot of controlling, it looks like, but maybe it would be interesting to see if they try and change it up a little bit and sort of let loose with that control a little bit more of aggressive play.
From the WA guys?
From the Tasmanian guys, just to see if they can pop through a few gaps that they haven't really found so far. Or are they going to keep on playing the same game and just try and control that puck, find a break, control it again, just in a bit of step up the pool, which looks like the sort of style they've been trying so far. We did ask the Western Australian coach what his secrets were. He said he wouldn't tell us until after the tournament.
Well, that's not very fair, is it?
Nice. Waiting for that.
How many beers do you have to buy him before he tells you the secrets, Liam?
Lots
of
at the
beers?
function, because I think they're free, aren't they?
Yeah, so buy lots of beers.
Sweet. Buy them heaps.
So now we've got our social media extraordinaire, Zoe, coming into the booth. Any comments on the first half there?
Not commentating.
She's got no comments and she's not commentating. So,
If you have
yeah.
nothing good to say nothing at all.
Fair enough.
So maybe we won't be talking for another minute then.
Now let's get talking.
Yeah. I think there's between the two teams, there's a lot of skillful players who've played at the high level so far. It's probably just a different tactics that they're both using. Tassie are trying to find some opportunities by moving the puck around side to side in the pool, and WA seem to in this size pool seem to have taken the approach that the quicker they get it going straight, the more opportunities that they will get for themselves. So they're really committing their numbers to the bottom and getting that straight line play happening. So we'll see if Tassie decide to straighten up a little bit more. get a few breaks.
cheering them on.
Could be a case of an early goal by Tassie could be a bit of optimism for them and can get a few more goals out of it.
Pretty equal puck there.
10 seconds.
We've got 5 minutes, then we've got a meeting.
Oh, okay.
It's in dispute on that far right-hand wall.
So here we go with the strike for the second half.
Western Australia have done well. They've driven it into their corner. Victoria got to get some numbers.
Western Australia winning it.
So we got numbers. Everyone's on the bottom for WA.
They've got numbers on the bottom and now
But
they're pushing it up.
Tassie have got a good little break there. I think that was Yongi.
Yeah, nice turn to control it and shot off the outside of it as well.
WA have kept the numbers down and have turned that around and started moving it up the pool just past their subs bench.
Numbers down there though.
Now there's a few subs happening from each side.
Fantastic work again by Western Australia.
In the middle of the pool there.
Kick the puck out and take one of their big runs at it, but Western Australia kept it against that wall.
And WA is going to start straightening up again as they've been doing all game. Get that puck straight and go towards the goal. Goal 3 forwards down, and that's a quick goal for them.
Victoria holding it in there because it's right on Western Australian tray. You want to hold it into that corner. Don't allow it to come back out. Wait till you get some numbers down there. They're doing a great job.
There's a lot of players on the bottom from WA,
Big drive by Western Australia.
and that's really what led to that goal.
Yeah, the Tasmanian
Three
defender
versus
couldn't
one.
couldn't do anything about that in the end. He pulled the puck back and then shot it under his body, and even if it hadn't gone in the goal, he had another forward on the other side to finish it off.
Victoria, great defence there. Ben Robinson.
A lot of bottom time from the Western Australian forwards. Big bottom time together, which is making a big impact here.
But Western Australia have driven it back along that back wall. It's really close to the goals.
So WA winning the strike again.
Get some numbers in there and try and push it.
Moving around, not much of a drive, but they still got those numbers on the bottom. And now everyone's hitting the surface. What we've got here, Tassie switching it around. And there might have been Harry Vanderwood, number 7. Yep, Harry Vanderwood. Yep.
She's lost the puck again and it's coming back. Fantastic offense.
Some say he's the better of the Vanderwoods. Others prefer his sister. Yeah. But been informed that according to the player profiles, Alice is the most favourite Vanderwood. But they've definitely been a long hockey family.
Another big pass back to halfback to find a bit of space there from Tasmanians. It worked pretty well that time.
A little bit of a tussle in the middle there. Let's see who comes out with the puck. Good effort there by the Tassie player, but just didn't really get the support there. Now it's back through. Who's that? Might be Jack.
Najatis.
Yeah, I think there might be Jack.
See Australian players with Najatis now. This is new.
Although I think it might be because...
big push
Ooh.
right up onto the goal.
Probably both of them come down a little
Good D from the Tassie guys to just push that away.
So they're going to keep it in the corner. A lot of people sitting on the surface, chilling out.
Some major technical issues with this one down here. We used gaffer tape to tape the
Western Australian defence,
ball
sorry.
up, so I don't.
It's a big push from the Tassie guys, nearly making it up to the bin.
Yeah.
It seems everyone's content to kind of get a few more breaths on the surface while it's kind of just holding out in the corner there.
Sean's chipped in on the live chat room. He's barracking for Western
What do we got?
Australia.
Oh, yep. Puck is spilled out. Gets punched back in by the Tassie back there. And a bit of an outlet.
Western Australia are battling really hard.
And a few bits of support there. But unfortunately, WA guys came out of numbers. They've defended that well.
There's a big drive from Victoria.
And we've got a team meeting. So we're going to hand it over to Zoe and Amar. Zoe and Amar are going to take you through the last 10 minutes, 11 minutes of this game. So get in there.
Okay, now we can see Western Australia trying to drive the puck through the middle. Big drive. Gaff Wise trying to find space. He finds his halfback. He keeps trying to the center. We see Elwood, David Stucklife. Then Gav again through the center, big drive,
Darren
close to
Costin doesn't
score.
need to sweep that up because Bradley Peters there looking
Now
forward.
Reese
Ben Robinson's there with the
recycle the puck. They keep
big
going.
swerve. Now he can
Woo.
flick it into the try, and that is
We
a
see a
good
bit of
goal by Ben Robinson.
maybe a foul on
Nice
Jamie.
bit of work there, showing some good skills.
Ref, I think he saw that.
Didn't panic.
They
had a
keep
player in
recycling
front of
pucks
him.
through the center channel,
Just turned, had plenty
and
of time.
Tassie boys
In
seem
fact, that was
to be
scored Nathan
unable
Sucher,
to
so it was
get
fantastic bit of
possession,
work by Nate.
and now
Thought
Yogi
it
was
Ben Robinson, just the
doing a
hand
little
skills
of
were fantastic.
a break,
But Nathan
and
really coming to the
seems
party and showing
like
some fantastic
refs
skill there
not
on the
happy
bottom.
about
Well done,
something.
Nathan. Awesome.
Probably
We're back and running now.
stick infringement, something. Now puck for
Just
WA.
resetting. Once again,
You
quick
see our
subs.
boys, our WA boys on the bottom.
Referee is just sorting the puck in the middle of the pool. Victoria currently
Tassie boys
10-1
defending the puck.
in what is the
Back wall.
second time that
You see the
Victoria
numbers,
and
and
Western
thing is
Australian development
well defended,
have
but
teed off against
still
each other.
WA in possession, going around the
Okay, yep, that looks good. They've fixed
the
camera
goal.
eight for us, which is great. Camera
We
7
have a big
doesn't look
flick
too
through
bad.
the center, and having possession from the WA boys in front of the goal. And now we see finally they managed to capitalize that
Another
goal.
big drive for Victoria.
So it seems is goal
Once again, there's numbers there. They've got a look inboard.
from
Two Victorian
Jamie.
players looking inboard. West
Jamie,
Australia
so
done a great
it's
job of
now
keeping it out. Umpiring,
9.
refereeing,
You can put it
inboard
on if you
is
want.
in
Sorry?
great
If you're bored, you
position
can put
right
it on.
down that
It'll
tray.
come through louder.
Has
That's
a
all.
real good look. Bradley Peters is chipping away at the bottom.
What's that?
Looks like a blacksmith working on it.
Yes, so now 9-0 for WA. Seems they're dominating
Looks like the puck
pretty
being swept back off.
consistently this game.
I thought it was going to be a goal then, but Western Australia again playing some
I don't
great
know
defence.
if Tasmania was expecting this result, but we have seen in other tournaments where WA did a strong round robin, and then playoffs Tassie managed to do like pretty even games. So we'll see how it goes for the next games. But so far WA leading. We see Mass coming off of player number 10.
We've got a double infringement here. We're going to go equal puck.
Jack
Good
Robert
opportunity to
Tiso.
run some quick subs.
Someone took
Players
his
coming
mask
out.
off. Ref didn't call anything. So
The
play on.
referees are gonna, reset that
Big
puck.
drive from WA through the
Both
center.
teams have an
Big
opportunity
numbers,
to go
3
down
on 1, 3 on
and
2.
grab the puck equally.
They managed to clear it
Must have been a couple of
to the
infringements
corner,
there at the same time.
and I think they will spend some time there getting organized to get out of there in
Again,
in
big
numbers.
squeeze on the bottom,
You
numbers
see
down there. Victoria
the
dropping
rotation
half of
there,
the tray.
and
Swept
WA boys
right out of
just
the mouth of the tray.
waiting for
Again,
them to
there's a lot of competition down there.
most likely
Great
recycle that
defense.
puck to the
Looks
center
like
channel.
Victoria have numbers in the end.
Now possession
No
from
goal, it's not
WA,
a
big
goal.
flick, and goal from
That is a
Hunter.
goal. Referees are
Was
happy
a
with it.
great goal from Hunter, big flick to the center channel, and now
I think that was
10-0
Josiah,
for
young Josiah
WA.
from Queensland.
What do you think of this game so far, Zoe?
The chime wrote me in. Lovely people at home do not need to listen to me.
Amansa, you need to tell us your opinions of the game. Otherwise, I'm gonna be feeling too lonely here. Okay, so now timeout for Tasmania, I think, and I think Dave Lambert will be talking to his players, will try to get them organized, try to cut this deep wound of 10-0 so far, and trying to get organized to start playing a little bit more consistently. It seems they're not managing to get much possession, and WA having a lot of numbers down, big drive through the center. So seems it's pretty hard to to stop that. We'll see how they go on this. How long do we have left? Not that long, eh?
There's a goal. They're just working out the numbers. We've got a timeout. I wasn't sure who scored that goal. It takes Victoria.
Okay, 6 minutes
11
to go. Now we go strike again for now for WA. You open. You're looking for the channel. Now flick again to the center, and
Number 6.
they
Number
go
6
around,
Victoria
flick,
scored that goal.
switch through
That's
the
Leo Chen.
back line, but
6 from
Gab Weiss
Geelong.
decides to go through the center channel. Now used to his halfback. Big 45.
It's
Now
hard to see the
again
numbers here.
using the center channel.
Clarity.
It seems they're not looking to go wide for the WA team. They go a little short 45 and they look for the center pretty early, but it's working for them. So I think they will keep doing that all night. Big swim from the left winger from Tassie, flick to the center, and that's Nick Martin opening for his halfback, going wide for Youngie, but gets intercepted by number 6 from WA, but they keep driving to the wall channel. They have numbers to organize a pretty good attack, but WA defending the puck in the corner. Let's see how they get out of there. 3 on 2, waiting for the player number 14. I think that's Dave Stuckcliffe trying to get out of that corner. Successfully, I think. Now 2 on 1. Yeah, pretty good move from the Tassie defender. Now possession from center forward Shannon. I think that's Shannon, yeah. Now big swing from the right winger from WA, and they managed to put under pressure the Tassie defense again. So game still. Okay, now big flick to Youngie, 45 all the way to the wall. Let's see if he finds the support. He needs to go. Went to the center, but couldn't find his center forward to support that swim. Now we see Hunter drawing the player very successfully. Pretty good move from Hunter, and recycling back, and now we see flick and goal from Josh Mackenzie. I think that was Josh. Was pretty good goal, pretty good move from Hunter. It seems the Tassie team couldn't get all the numbers they needed for that attack. They did a pretty good move and get out of the pressure, but they couldn't get enough numbers to capitalize. So let's see if they managed to put those numbers down and back up their attacks. See Shannon winning the strike again. Now George Mackenzie driving through the center. Back tackle by, I think it was Nick Martin. Now again lost the puck, center channel, recycling the puck. Hunter pushing under the body. Again well defended to the corner, and I think they will spend some time there trying to get organized. We see Harry Vanderwood defending that puck, pushing it to Youngie again. Dispossessed center channel, and they're still threatening the Tassie goal. Who was that defender? Well defended, but still defending through the center channel, so they don't manage to get possession. Now we see a little bit of a mess there on the wall, and the ref Annie defenders did a mistake on their rotation, or they just popped up for some reason. They were, I don't know, but it looks a bit awkward goal. but it was a goal. Tommy just took the chance and scored. So 12 nil. Now in this game, absolutely dominated by Western Australia. Now we see Blake Sutcliffe in the center. Bit of a mess in the center channel. Now Nick Martin trying to find for the outlet on the outside. He can't find it, and now again WA in possession. Nope. Was that call from the referee? And it's gonna be. He's not happy about something. I think he's calling for. He's not happy about a WA player. So one player is going to be out for 2 minutes. I don't know who's that. It seems a Tassie player. I couldn't understand what happened. But Tassie player 2 minutes out for maybe body shot or headshot. I couldn't see. Puck for WA, and now need to resist for 30 seconds, 35 seconds with one player down. Now drive to the center. WA trying to almost there. I think he flicked on top of the goal. I couldn't see if it was a goal or not. Yeah, the ref is calling it. So that's 13 nil for WA, and I think that's it for this game. I couldn't see it all, but second half was very solid performance by WA. Congratulations for WA. Pretty good game. See you guys later.
Can everyone hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, boy.
And you can ask to chat.
Hello. 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 Is mine working? Oh yeah, that's why I got this thing. There you go. Out of the way. Boom. Alright, so we have, who's this?
Vic Amazons versus mixed Amazons.
In the female elite division. So at the moment we have got no score. I think there's a ref's call and they're still playing. I think she's still going.
She really wants that goal. That goal.
She's going for a little breakaway.
Oh,
she's actually got it.
It's all hers.
But it's being called up, unfortunately. So we'll see what that is. What's the call? Can you see a call, Tom?
No, there's no call quite yet.
It is a black puck for all we know.
I'm going to say the call was chopping. Just
Yeah,
a lot of stick action.
Yeah, I think I did see a little chop signal there. So, take it in front of goals. Nice little flick, bit of congestion in there.
Brilliant curl.
Bit of clearance there from the Victorian Amazons.
Oh,
so we got another stoppage in play, and that one is
it's black pucks again.
black puck again. What do you figure that one out to be? I
You
think it was chopping again.
Yeah, the refs aren't really. They just call them black puck. I don't know what's happening here.
He's taking it again back in there. Bit of a congestion again, just like my sinus. We got a bit of a ball tussle. We got a bit of a drive happening there.
Black really wants this goal.
This mixed Amazon's pushing for it. You got the Victorian ladies. You got a bit of a breakaway happening there. Starting to get into their 5 metre D.
White really pushing hard. Hard to say. They only had one number on the bottom.
Bit of a clear. Oh, we've got a little
Mixed Amazons pushing hard.
2v1 happening there.
And they clear it.
Oh.
Just a lot of congestion in the middle. We just need to see a
It's getting
mixed
stuck in the
Amazon
middle
just pull it out of there and cut a 45.
Cut the angles up, swim to space, create some play.
Brilliant steal by number 8. Just number 8. No name for that. Just 8.
I think we've got a goal there from the mixed Amazons. Number, did you read that, Tom? It was number 7.
Yep, it was number 7, Tyria Elberg.
Yep, there you go, Tyria getting a nice little goal there, I think.
Got a cheeky little Stuart McCallum walking past.
Give him a little wave. Here you go. It's delayed. So we got a
Brilliant 45 by the white team. Oh, it's a bit hard to see over there. Really need a camera. Really need one.
just over the other side, yeah. Get a few more names in the support.
Oh, good flick. Got a hard drive by the black number 5, Electra.
Electra.
Nice name, nice name.
You go way back. There is another stoppage in play. It is a black puck again. These mixed Amazons are playing pretty well.
It was barging. The call was barging this time.
Oh, okay.
Bit different from what we've been seeing. A lot of chopping.
Yeah, we've seen a little chopping here. We got a nice frontal view from this one.
Real a scramble in the middle
Tussle
there.
in there. Oh, got an Amazon in there. Oh, they were both Amazons. Got a bit of a breakaway there. Cleared it, the space. Those white Amazons. White Amazons, Victorian Amazons. So.
If you like, you can go here and see how many people are watching.
Oh, we got 7 current viewers. You beauty.
It's like cat.
Oh, we got a goal from the black team there. Number 7 again.
Number 7.
No, 8. Sorry, 8.
Oh, number 8. We got Catalina Chia Perez from vice captain.
Yeah, good try, Tommy. Good try. It's the try that matters, isn't it? So, have we got 7 viewers? Yeah, boy.
Yeah, so the mixed bag of Amazons is coached by Eden Brown, and the Victorian Amazons is coached by Christine Reed and Belinda Keeley. Doing a brilliant job out there.
Oh, yeah. It's coached by NA.
Oh, there's a timeout.
There is a timeout call for the white team, I think.
Yep, White has called a call. So Mason, how are your games going? You winning?
Yeah, we've been undefeated at the moment in the elite men's division.
Oh, what team do you play for?
WA, mate. Yeah, we are undefeated. Just beaten Tasmania. I think it was 12-0.
Yeah, Tassie, they were having a pretty good run. They were 3-0 just before that.
Yeah.
Just beating Victoria.
They were 3-1.
6-1.
And then we came to show them how hockey's been played properly. I haven't been able to get an award yet. I've had sinus problems and sickness.
Yep, that's what they all say, you know.
Yeah, coaches just sit me out because I'm not good enough.
Yep.
My team is coached by my father. Here we go.
Black hits the puck first.
Back to the game. Black seeming to have a lot of control here. They are controlling most of this game.
Yeah, key point in underwater hockey is if you have the puck on your stick, the other team doesn't. That's pretty much with every sport. If you have the object, no one else does. So you're winning.
Winning. But you have to put in the tray, Tom.
Oh yeah, that old chestnut. Oh, a bit hard to see with the black and white hats at the far end. Just a congestion of Amazons.
These guys, we got another call going black puck, barging. Oh no, sorry, obstruction. Good old Simon Talbot there calling it. What else would you expect from Simon? How many viewers we got?
Gotta find my mouse.
Oh, we got 5, we lost 2. We're not that bad, are we?
Tell your friends. Check out underwater hockey at
YouTube live stream.
YouTube live stream underwater hockey 2018 Nationals.
Western Australian Championships. So we got another attack here from the black team.
Pushing hard, but getting defended in the corner.
I'll leave that soap in here. No. Hey, they're still buffering heaps on court 1.
Just scroll up on the mouse. Oh yeah, I think it is actually.
Still got good stream.
Yeah, Cole just sent a text saying that she reckons since the logo got headed up there that it hasn't been as good.
Alright. Well.
So I don't know if it's like maybe the size of the
No, it shouldn't change.
or something like that. Like,
No, it shouldn't change anything. Turn it off, see if that does anything. Just refresh this.
You're not commentating, boys.
Yeah,
Oh, we were.
Oh,
Still saying the stream's good.
you guys
Might be Coral, might be Coral's end maybe.
oh, and that, well, it's set up your game. That's
So back to the action here in
Yeah.
Glory Days here. So we had a bit of an interruption by Nick Martin there trying to.
He's taken away the logo.
He has taken away the logo.
I think we might put it back.
Just put that back up there. You trying that one?
Yep, just click it.
Oh, no, not that one. That one.
There we go.
Back in action. All right, now back to this game. Sorry, guys. Had a bit of a interruption. We've got the black team still holding dominance here. The white team doing as
Oh,
much
white
as
team
they
has
can.
got a free.
They have got their first free puck. I
Barging.
think that was barging again there.
A lot of barging going in this game.
Barging in this game, yeah, you're right. Well picked up, Tom.
Thank you. Huge flick straight through the middle. Oh, the drive! Come on.
That is insane.
She's coming around for the curl.
The Victorian Amazons are driving hard onto this tray, but the mixed Amazons are clearing it nice and good.
Number 10, Phoebe for the
Eden Brown clearing that one there. Really well done by Eden. And they're going in for a bit of a drive up the pool now. The mixed Amazons. So what do we got here? Got them trying to come across the pool, getting it shut down by the Victorian Amazons, but they come straight down the middle.
Just need a bit more numbers from the Victorian Amazons.
Yeah.
On the bottom, another call.
Another call here.
It is black puck. Chopping, white, chopping.
Chopping, I think it's 1 minute for a white person, and
Is that
number 8?
The person going out is that number 8? Sorry, big Stino's in the way.
So it's the call was they obviously had a team warning for chopping, and it's been done again, and one person has to sit out from the white team, and that looks like it is
Nina Barry McCauley.
There you go. Thank you, Tom.
Black.
Another drive here from the mixed Amazons, and the Victorian Amazons are shutting this down pretty nicely.
It's always hard when you're having 5 in the water, and especially when you get a back taken out.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, you got to rush around all these subs and get 3 backs in the water, 2 forwards. These 2 forwards are going to be fit. We're going to take the game on.
Back in the corner again with the Victorian Amazons. Brilliant clear by the mixed bag of Amazons. Pushing really hard for that goal.
We've got a nice clear there from who's that? Number 2.
Good save by Mason. Could you please pronounce that? Naj Banafi.
Sorry about that pronunciation. We will work on our words. But there has been a goal scored for the black team. I did not quite see who that was. I was trying to read out Naj's name.
Refs having a quick discussion in the middle.
Simon doing what he does best and describing to the referees what he saw. And there's a timeout.
Nope, it's half time, Mason.
It is half time. Well, that's some sort of timeout, isn't it?
Yeah, so Mason, how's sitting on the side of the pool? Having fun?
It is heartbreaking to watch my team win without me there. It is very heartbreaking. How's your team going, Tom?
Yeah, well, we've lost the first 2 games.
What teams you playing?
I'm playing in the Victorian men's. We've lost our first game against WA, then we lost another one against Tasmania. Then we had a really tight game against New South Wales, 2-1. They won in the last minute. And then we won this game with an 8-2 over New South Wales B team.
Nice. There's always improvement, Tom. Always through the comp.
views. Maybe it's just Mason's bad commentary or just.
Oh no.
The,
Oh well, look at you there.
oh, in court 1 we have 6 views. It seems they're stealing all our views.
All our action.
Doesn't seem.
Well, to be fair, I think our commentary's a bit better than that one.
So news from the 15s. The Victorian under 15s, they defeated WA team with a good hard game against both teams, 7-8. That's the first time Victorian under 15s has ever beaten WA in the history of underwater hockey under 15s. Yeah.
Oh, 15s. First 15s.
Well played by Ben Robinson. Oh, the game's starting in 3, 2.
We have touchdown. And they're underway here in the HBF Arena here. So Black is winning the strike again. Victoria doing a little drive here into the corner.
They've come back from half time firing. They want the first goal.
They want it hard.
A 0-3 deficit isn't too hard to come back from. Oh, we've got a hard push.
So we've got Phoebe Stewart there doing a nice drive.
Phoebe
at the
Stewart.
Wall. Looking for it. There's a
Oh,
call.
there's a call.
And it's gloving
against
Victoria. So it's going to be a black puck.
Really hard for Victorians getting that close and then getting sent straight back.
Yeah, that's it's always a bummer, isn't it, Tom?
Yeah, I just hate it when you're just like right at the goal train. You don't get what you deserve.
Yeah, it's always a struggle there. So we're going to have a tussle here. Nice and stopped by the Victorians. Oh, they're looking for a switch here, I think. Now she takes it back down the wall.
Phoebe stopping that run by the mixed Amazons. Excellent job.
Oh, that was a sly little move. Back flick around the person to jump back over the top. I didn't quite get a number on that one.
Yeah, it's really hard to see the numbers.
It is very hard. The pool clarity is it's been better.
It's just getting
So we've
stirred
got
up with
another
all the
call
game.
2 minutes for a white person. Not 2 minutes, my bad. Sorry. It was just barging. I don't know what I was looking at.
Yeah, you'd think the refs would have a quick talk to the captains with the amount of barging in this game so far.
Maybe just a team warning, maybe, Tom, you reckon?
Yeah, I do. There's been quite a few bargings.
So the mixed Amazons have got a bit of a drive here happening. Well shut down by the Victorians, taken to the wall.
Shut down by Amy Barry McCauley.
Can't really see what's happening on this side of the pool because it's just a bit hard to see.
Only one person down then.
White's still shutting it down nicely. Might look
Oh,
for the drive
good
here.
push.
Bit of a drive up the wall. Got some of the mixed Amazons pushing it off.
Phoebe
Drive.
coming in hard, makes a good clear.
Oh, we're going for a switch, but there's a call
It's against the mixed Amazons.
against mixed Amazons. Yeah, right. I think that was a chopping. Was that correct, Tom? Chopping?
Yeah, it was chopping by Rachel Bell, number 2.
Language, Nick. We're live streaming. Thanks, mate. We've got 7 viewers. You're guilty. We've raised from 4 to 7. Right. Oh, camera work. I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen. A bit lazy on this. Focus on 2 things at once. We're stuck in the middle of the tray. In the middle of the court here. We've got the Victorian Amazons driving it a bit. One-man efforts. Sorry, one-woman efforts.
pushing up that right wall.
Yeah, they're slowly getting there.
It's on
actually left wall, Tom. Sorry about that, mate.
Rights, lefts, same thing.
So we got a goal from the Victorian Amazons.
Scored by. Just waiting for a number from the referees. Still
Simon's
waiting.
just having a look at someone's bat.
Number
why.
10's bat, Phoebe.
So
Maybe a
I
big hook.
think it might have been Phoebe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done, Phoebe.
Looks.
Wait. Oh no. Oh no. We're real bad. We're working on the commentary. Come on. Guys, give me some leeway.
We got timeout by the mixed Amazons. So Mason, how long have you been playing underwater hockey for?
I've been playing for about 4 years, Tom. What about yourself?
6.
Really?
Yeah, 6. And I'm still not as good as you yet.
Oh, you'll get there, mate. You'll get there. It's in my blood. I've had my mother and father play hockey for their whole lives. Mike Gillespie and Debbie Gillespie.
This is just the first time.
So
First one in the water,
Well, you were. Well, it's time to bring it into the family, I suppose. Isn't it? It's always really
Long way from having a family.
Yeah, we were only 16 still, so it's alright. What position do you play, Thomas?
I'm playing left half back. I just love driving up the wall and just breaking wrists.
As you do. So what's your wrist break tally at the moment, Tom?
2.
So you got a nice drive from the Victorians.
Pushing
Stuck in the middle of the tray.
really hard. Another call.
We've got a call here from. I don't see who
Far
that is.
referee. I think they're just calling things.
Simon and Talbot again calling it.
It's mixed Amazons puck. Oh, no.
4.
It's Vic Amazons puck.
Yeah. So there was a bit of a confusion for the umpires there. I didn't see the call there, Tom. Did you see the call?
No.
We will never know.
It's just Vic's puck.
It's Victoria's puck. Here they go, taking it. Oh,
Huge
Nice
flick. That was a good flick by Lucy Rowe.
Lucy Rowe.
Just leave it at that.
Got a little breakaway here from the mixed Amazons. Shut down nicely by the Victorians. Cut the 45s in the middle. Ooh, little breakaway from the
You're gonna
mixed
see
Amazons. Cut the 45s again into the middle.
Brilliant switch. Opening them up. Good steal.
Coming back from the Victorians. Sorry guys, my camera looks a bit atrocious here. Tom's doing the camera work.
He's actually not. Number 7 from the Vic Amazons, Belinda, pushing hard, wanting that puck. We got Stuart in here in the room with the cheeky little laugh. There it is. There it is. Stu's a veteran in the commentary box. Getting cleared again, once again, by the mixed Amazons. Not wanting to concede another goal from the Victorians.
Hard up this left wing here. These mixed Amazons are hitting hard. Oops, hold on. Tom, get with it.
Phoebe pushing her players forward, needing the extra space. Viewers at home, if you tilt your head a bit to the right, spot on. Number 6 from the mixed Amazons. Oh, they don't have a number 6 on the team sheet here. Wonder what she's doing in the pool. Number 3, Eden Brown. Brilliant curl, then flicking. Still staying down. Brilliant support.
It's getting stuck on this left wall here, Tom. I'm not sure what
Second
what
and
each team will do.
second and
oh, nice hit there from whoever that was. Number 2, Jane. Oh, not Jane. Jane Gilligan. Number 13, sorry, I was not watching the So we're stuck on this left wall again. Each team going hard at it. We've got another. So we've got Tom Marsh here joining us in the commentary. Tom Robinson has come back.
And Tom is back. We've got a special guest here, Tom Marsh.
We've got 2 Toms here at the desk. Oh shit, I'm bad at this camera work, am I not? So it's gone to the other side of the wall, and
we've got a hard push here from the Victorian Amazons.
Mixed Amazons pushing up the wall. And there's a goal. Oh, camera work, my bad. I'm very sorry, this camera work is terrible. Number 7.
Number 7 for the Mixed Amazons. Tyra Elberg. That's her second goal so far.
I think that is her second goal. Well
Brilliant work.
Well done. Tommy, what do you have to say about this?
It's pretty sweet.
We've got a timeout called by White. So Tom, how have your games been going? I heard you suffered a hard loss from New South Wales.
Hardly a hard loss. We lost by 1 in the last 30 seconds.
Oh, so that is a hard loss.
It was pretty hard seeing as WA hasn't lost in the 19s for quite some time now.
3 years. So.
Yeah.
I think 4.
15, they got 1.
No need to rub it in, thank you.
Yeah, Marsh, where were you? Seeing you, the captain, should have been down helping your team out. What were you doing?
I was probably in the sin bin or something, yeah.
Got 10 seconds left on the clock.
10 seconds now, Tom, thank you.
It's calling a bit of minutes. Marshy has left the building.
So we've got some men's elite passing us, giving us the wave. WA team strolling as they do. So we got playback again.
The Amazons making it really clear that they want to get to the puck first before any other team. Brilliant work. Oh, got a drive here.
The Amazons doing really well.
Quickly.
The Victorians shutting it down really quickly. It's been strangely played in this centre court for a while now.
No one's down, just the
Got a little breakaway here from the
mixed Amazons.
Pops out.
Victoria just needs to chuck a couple more numbers back. Oh,
Got a little breakaway here from the Victorian women's. Stopped on the wall.
quickly followed up by
Got another one. Oh, and the mixed Amazons comes away with a breakaway across tray.
looking for someone for the middle.
Centres it. Oh, I think we've got a goal
Oh!
here. We have. Very well scored by number 5. No, 15. 5 or 15?
Yeah, it's number 5, Electra again.
Electra.
It seems that Electra and Tyra they're doing the hard yakka here. They're getting the goals,
Yeah,
getting it
doing
done.
well. Cutting shapes, 45s.
I'm going to get a protractor out. I think that was only a 42.
Oh yeah, not 45, 42 degrees.
Not someone.
Oh, my bad.
Trying to refresh this here.
The viewers, we don't really need to commentate anymore, do we?
Still bad status from the commentary box. Oh, we've got a breakaway here from the mixed bag Amazons. Mahalia Fannin, brilliant work. We're back. Good status.
Really well done. How many viewers do we have? 7 again, you beauty. So we've got a goal. The mixed Amazons have scored again. Oh no, sorry.
No, the
There's
cheeky.
2 refs pointing different ways.
It's a free puck for the mixed Amazons though.
Yeah, it is. One ref is pointing
It
the other
seems
way.
to be gloved in, but then there was a foul afterwards.
So we've got these guys going to attack the tray really hard here. Big flick in.
Quickly chopped down.
Congestion.
Though. Everyone's making sure they're down the bottom. Victoria doesn't want to concede another goal, and the Amazons they're going as hard as they can.
Victorians are doing a very good job at keeping it out here.
Ooh!
Big break here from the Victorian team.
Amazons quickly taking back the possession, not wanting that breakaway to get any further than halfway.
They're doing a really good job here.
Ref's time out. Confusion.
Ref's time out here. I think someone's getting chucked out.
Yes.
2 minutes.
We have a
number
throw
2
out.
of the mixed Amazons. Rachel Bell is out for 2 minutes.
Rachel is also a back, so they're gonna have to chuck in another back and take out a forward.
Yeah, that's
the
what
mixed
they're gonna
Amazons.
do.
They're only playing with 2 forwards here and 3 backs. Still
So
waiting
this
for
is
the
the time for Victoria to capitalise now and get a few goals back for 2 minutes. What can they do? Victoria's taking it, and the mixed Amazons are taking it to the corner, which is a smart move since they have 5 players in the water.
The corner is your friend in this situation. You don't want it to go anywhere close to the goal tray.
But there's a call, and it is... I can't see. There's a lifeguard in the way.
It is Victoria's puck.
It is for Victoria.
Setting up right in front of the goal tray.
So mixed Amazons will have to defend this with 5 in the water.
If everyone's down the bottom. Still a ref's timeout.
And play commences. So they hit big flick there, and they do clear it. Oh no! These mixed Amazons are doing a really good job at clearing.
Number
it
8, Catalina,
Catalina.
pushing it forward. Number 3, Eden, sticking back there on the wall, not letting it past. Oh, gets past them. Number 7, Belinda Keeley, pushing, gets shut down straight away, put into the corner.
These mixed Amazons are really shutting it down because they've got 5 players. They're looking for those corners just to stop the play.
Push over again.
But there is a break here for the mixed Amazons. It's going towards centre court.
There seems to be a lot of breakaways this game, but they're getting shut down pretty quickly, aren't they, Mason?
Yeah. There's a lot of breaks, but there's a lot of good work happening from the backs from either team.
$100 moves, but
There's
10-cent
a
finishes.
switch going across the court here. Shut down by the Victorians, but the mixed Amazons have decided to...
Bit of a misfic by Sarah, number 4. Not getting that quite off the bat like she would like.
Little break here, not overly swimming hard, but Victorians have got it again.
Victorians, they're looking for numbers, but they don't seem to have any forwards down.
Again.
Flicking it forward to Nina Barry-McCauley.
So Rachel Bell is about to enter the water again.
Hard push. Really trying to capitalise on the 5 players.
Now have 6 in the water. So that's really going to hurt the Victorians here not scoring with 5 in the water for the Amazons.
There's another call by the referees.
There is a call for the referees.
Gloving.
It is
Gloving, and it
mixed
is the
Amazons
mixed Amazon.
puck.
Just in the game next to us, we have a 3-7 with a 7 win with the... It's WA. Always scoring high in each one of their games. Oh, back at it again.
There's another call.
It's called timeout.
So that's game, guys. Thank you for listening and watching.
Tune into the next game. Mainly the Port 1, seeing as I'll be playing in the game after the one that's going to be commencing now.
So this next game is going to be the Victorian Amazons and... No, sorry. Oh, dude, that was Singapore that played just then. Ooh. Oh.
Well,
Wow. So this is WA and Victoria Amazons. Jeez. We were saying the wrong people the whole time. Well, let's forget about that one. First time's a charm, isn't it? Oops.
and Tom, he'll be leaving.
And Tom is
Gonna
out.
get prepared for this next game against WA A-team.
Are you really?
Yep. Tom out.
Tom out. Oh, yeah, it was. I'm retarded. That was.
We were right.
Yeah, we were right. Yeah, we were right. I was looking at the wrong person.
Mason Gillespie with another mistake, just like him in the pool. Cannot hit a puck to save his life. Tom out again.
Yeah, good.
She's only just started there, so she's all right. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. You might need a second person. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. It's only if you start getting tin bins.
Who is it? WA against Victoria. Women's.
Oh! Wait, the female.
Oh, WA against Singapore, sorry.
Oh, can't we do the WA against against the Vic?
Oh, is that that one?
That's the.
Swap?
his team.
Yeah, we swap. That's not 19. That's Masters.
Yeah, that's Masters.
Wait, what? Wait.
That's Masters.
They got the next game.
I thought they were playing at 4. Are you sure these guys aren't? Ah.
Here, what's the draw say?
I thought they were playing at 4.
No, Masters. Victorian WA next game.
God damn.
So maybe you can swap for that one.
I
Oh,
like
the
commentating.
players. Look at that. Lily Lad McGuffin.
Little I'm going.
Right, I'm gonna go back up. So you're all good in here?
Make sure you use destination. They training.
We got to do that game against the. Oh. What?
Yeah, I know. I think this is live, so.
Current viewers 2.
Yeah, boy.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that on?
Yeah. Wait, hey, maybe we can turn off this.
Are you guys doing the commentary?
Which one's we are doing the commentary. Right, so black is WA, white is Singapore. We have Jack
and the
Hopkins,
Singapore, they take it out.
Jack Hopkins and Mason Gillespie commentating here. So we've got play on the right hand wall. We've got the WA women attacking hard.
Making a nice strong push. Oh, but the Singaporeans, they take it back.
Bit of a counteract there from the Singaporeans.
Good fight going on in the middle. Nice camera change. Oof. Looks like there's a bit of a tussle there.
So we got Marie switching across the pool.
Perfect switch.
You flick to Zoe Canavan.
Right into the defensive
Zoe
third.
Canavan takes that almost all the way. Centering puck to can't really get a number on that one. You see a number on that, Jack?
No.
The
The WA's curling in front of the curl.
We've got a drive here from the WA. Singaporeans.
And they've smashed it into the goal.
Yeah, I think that's Zoe Canavan scoring that for the West Australian women's.
What a beautiful goal, Mason.
That was a very nice goal. Cutting numbers, cutting shapes up in the WA attacking line.
At 45 degrees. Nice angles. Chopping it down.
Yeah. Bit of chat here going on as well. So if anyone wants to say anything, please feel free to say something. That was Darren. Darren loves it.
Yep. Go New South Wales, that's right, yeah.
Sorry. Who said that? Oh, Darren.
Yeah, good on you, Dariano.
So we've got play here again.
The Singaporeans making it to the puck.
Second. WA girls hit the puck first then.
We first half or second half?
First.
Oh shit.
What?
We have to switch the stream at 4 hours because we run out of time.
Oh. How do we do that?
I'll do it in a sec, but
Oh, okay.
just keep going for another 8 minutes and then.
Alright. So we get a free puck in front of. No, we don't. We have a score.
Another goal by the West Aussies.
I didn't quite get a number on that.
You wouldn't, would you?
What is she saying? She's saying trying to get some actions off the umpires here, but there is nothing coming our way.
Placing the puck in the middle. Good job.
I think they just said own goal. It's never a good sign for the opposite team.
They're off again. Ooh, the West Aussies just making it.
With a nice little swerve there off the strike. I think that is Natalie Idale.
She's a fast little one, isn't she?
She's a nice little slipstream girl. Cut corners.
Ooh.
We've got a bit of a drive again here from the WA women. And there's a goal by Michaela Domices. He just scored 3-0. How's it going?
Yeah. Keep talking, mate. Who would have thought Mason Gillespie shy?
Not shy.
Day 2, court 1, reuse.
How did you feel in your game?
Yeah, not too bad. And I was fine in the warm-up, and then first minute, cramp in both bloody quads, good times. Yeah, the first couple of minutes were good, and then the boys just died in the arse.
How was it get on, mate?
I was alright. No, your guys played really well. Moved the puck around, really patient, kept control of it, it was good. It's time now.
West Aussies 4-11. We have here WA women still attacking pretty nicely. The Singaporean women shutting it down. But the WA women finding a few gaps in the pool. A lot of curling going on in this game.
Not a fan of the curling, mate?
Oh, you gotta go forward. The game's played going forward. And there was a goal scored. No, it's almost in, I think.
Oh, and a nice save by the Singapore team.
Very nice save.
They got on the ground again.
It's still getting saved. I think that's a
Looks
goal.
like they just put it in.
If I'm right, that was Samantha Blackham. Yep, Samantha Blackham.
So, someone needs to call a timeout so we can swap the stream. Preferably they need to do it in the next. Day 2, court 1, afternoon, half control. In the next 4 minutes.
I'm sure that will happen.
With a bit of luck. Ah, Wang's here. I haven't just seen Wang. Been like skulking around in the shadows, has he?
Yeah.
Look at this pack of floggers in this photo.
Yeah, look at those. Who goes
Hey,
at those?
you look great. You and me just canting it up.
Yeah, that's it.
Almost looks like you guys care.
I think there's a goal scored. There's a number.
Another goal scored.
Yep, here we go. Timeout. Alright. Stop the stream.